Why, good evening, friends. Hello, hello. What's going on? What's up, Two Hit? What's up, Satellite? Vesty, Low Dry, Worst Elephant, RV Winkle, Shadows, Dominic. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Good enough. Good enough. I've noticed I've had a little very mildly developing headache over the last few hours. But you know what? That's fine. I can medicate that away. Are house sitting, no parental interruptions? Nice. Congratulations on that. Hates these guys, the best critics. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No worries. It's been a good day. I've had quite a good day, in fact. Girls had school in the morning, their Japanese school, but now they had the Japanese school and their abacus lessons, and now they're pretty much clear for the rest of the year. They're all their schooling. Where's the goddamn gnome? Good question, Vesty. Good question. Where is it? Where could it be? What's up, Dave? Prince of Persia? Yeah. Yeah, we did a little time with Prince of Persia before. I was subbed because of the gnome? Alright, alright. Let it never be said that I don't understand what y'all like, okay? Let it never be said that I don't understand you. So let me explain. Let me explain, because you may have noticed there's some new Dragon Coin options. Hot on the heels of last night's Landmark stream. I felt the need, I felt compelled to throw in some new options. One is obviously a hat. We have a selection of hats. Oh, don't try the bot command because I haven't set it up yet. I forgot to do that because we had a bunch of chores and stuff to do in the afternoon because we're having a bunch of people over tomorrow, so we had to clean and stuff. So all I managed to do was get these two new options going. Hat, obviously, you can ask for the gnome hat. You can ask for the fabulous pirate hat or the Luigi hat or whatever hats we know. The other one is for the gnome stream, which we were enjoying last night. This one is expensive. This one is expensive because the intent is that it will last for the rest of the evening. That it'll pretty much supersede everything else. And if y'all are gonna get me off camera for the rest of the evening, I wanted to make it pricey at least. Oh, that's oh, well, Vesty. We'll see if you dig into your little hoard there to maybe bring gnome to the masses. But anyway, they're there now. Enjoy them as you will. Of course, that's not to say if I'm not feeling in a gnomish mood, I might not slink back into gnome mode. Or just vanish under the desk entirely. It is George and Rob night, so all bets are off on that. But yeah, I had a good day. A lot of getting ready for tomorrow. It's a big, like, kind of joint birthday party thing. My older daughter's birthday is coming up this week. And another family friend of ours has their birthday too, so they're gonna do a joint thing. We're gonna go out. And then everybody's gonna come back here. Vaj opens all the gnome gates, he'll die. Yes. We need to keep it reasonable at first. Only the first gnome gate or two, so that I can properly align my my gnome chi. So I did have some time to play some 40k Inquisitor Martyr, and I'm enjoying that. The current season is pretty cool. It's the season of escalation. So as you play, you get all these random passive buffs, but there are also these like big honkin' specialty enemies that have like huge hordes of dudes around them to make them stronger. So I like to request a gnome beard. That's we'll have to work on that. Honestly, I saw that there is in fact a Discord channel now for hat chat, and y'all have thrown around a bunch of ideas. You could probably branch out just far enough for gnome beard as well. Got some time to get back into Saga today. Finish up Area 3, hoping to finish up tomorrow soon. Nice. A gnome beard is a hat for the chick. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's thematically consistent. I don't know how long Area 4 plus the final dungeon will be. Oh, you're talking about original Saga, aren't you? Ooh, okay. You've still got a ways to go, honestly. You've got a bit to do. But I'm excited for you. The fourth area is probably the most interesting of all of them. And I know that's saying something coming off the third one. So I think you'll have a good time with it. This is SimCity music, isn't it? Yeah, this is SimCity music. I remember this. This is burned well into my brain. So yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been good. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a hike. The tower gets pretty scary in the upper floors, so Doing some grinding for spare weapons. I don't like these header images. You mean George and Rob there? I noticed something because people were spamming the emotes earlier, and the emotes, of course, were crafted from the original George and Rob appearances in the magazine. And I can't help but notice they have made Rob, who is the guy on the left, actually, they have given him a far more favorable appearance over time. While George over on the right here is looking kind of more gaunt and sallow and miserable over time. It's a little odd. I have to wonder if something was going on back in the editorial room or something. Debating on spinning off the Sagathon into a Kawazuthon, because if you get games I'm interested in are Kawazu joints. Like what? Which, Last Remnant Racing League. Last Remnant's a really neat game. It's also long as hell. You'll be playing that for a really long time. Always baffled by how useless these two are. Little Samson, I've named the game something else. Who cares, Rob? For each of them, one hand is so much bigger than the others. Yep. I don't think they had their A team on the art for these. Or their B team. Or their C team. Why am I not surprised Kawazu's favorite game of all time is Ultima 4? Imagine the editors didn't love them either. At this point, yeah. They had to have been fielding so many complaints. They were just like, God, just get us through the rest of this year, please. In God's name has happened. Why are we starting off with the nightmare that is George and Rob? Because we did everything else. We did Arcade. We did everything. Look at this. Look at this. We played Felix the Cat, Prince of Persia, Little Samsons. We skipped the Jetsons because I mean whatever. We played Dr. Franken and Kingdom Crusade and Barbie Game Girl and Dino City. And we spent 4 nights playing Soul Blazer, and then y'all made me play Monopoly and Clue because you're sadists. And then we played Super Bowling, and that was pretty okay. We did everything. There's nothing left except to face our fears. To face the true horror which lies in the hearts of men. And no, it's not DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. It's George and Rob. You missed Monopoly. It's a crime. Technically, you can request it again. I take absolutely no pleasure. I take negative pleasure in reminding you of this. But now playing is traditionally the last gasp, the curtain call, the clip show of the Power Hours. So anything that shows up in these pages are fair game unless I really hate it. And nothing in this issue has earned that level of ire from me. So. I'm sure there'll be like 20 more Monopoly games yet to come. I am always shocked whenever I dive into the archive and like I have to search for like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or something. I am shocked at how many versions there are of them. So yeah. There's a new video essay about the origins of Monopoly. I should put that up in Baja. You should. I'd be interested in that too. Yeah, Kingdom Crusade was unironically cool. Barbie Game Girl was all right. Shockingly all right. I can't wait to see what these jackasses have to say about it. Are you talking about Bahamut Lagoon? Everyone wanted it for so long, the translation patch hit, and you're kind of scared to try it. Or are you talking about Racing Lagoon? I guess either Lagoon, really. Wasn't Monopoly supposed to be originally anti-capitalist? Yes. Yes, it was. Yes. It was supposed to be a teachable moment about the ills of uncontrolled capitalism and the powers of monopolies. And we see how that turned out. Video title is the same as the video style, which is a weird choice. Interesting video. How capitalism stole Monopoly, or Monopoly is anti-landlord propaganda. Point is, eventually all the wealth will concentrate in one entity, and that's bad. Indeed. Indeed. Georgism is the culture to capitalism. What, this? Always throw a rock. That's the lesson here. Rock is your friend. So anyway, chat. George and Rob, coincidence? I think not. I get the feeling y'all are gonna request a bunch of stuff out of this. I get the feeling there's gonna be a lot to do. And if we finish early tonight, I've still got a few outstanding requests that we can dig into. So there's really no reason to hesitate. We always spend quite some time on now playing, agonizing over this stuff. I'll go ahead and move the face cam over here. So it looks like George and Rob are staring at me expectantly to call their epic game of rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, it's the Justin's game. So, before we get started though, you can move it back. Two reminders. On Monday, I have decided that we are going to be playing Yoshi's Island at long last. I've talked about doing it. Y'all have talked about me doing it. We're gonna do it. It's a very cozy and comfortable game for me, and I feel like doing that in such close proximity to Christmas. That's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because I intend to do a complete playthrough of it. 100% on all the levels, including the secret levels that getting 100% on the other ones unlocked. So, it'll be fun. It'll be good. It's seriously one of my favorite games of all time. So. Why is brown-haired dude's hands so fucking big and blonde dude has one small hand and one huge hand? Look, it's been a tough year for them too, okay? George and Rob have been through the ringer just as much as their idiot opinions have put us through it, okay? But absolutely do not have to hand it to them in any capacity, but you know, they have hard lives too, being as dumb as they are. Never mind questioning the one huge hand. I think that could lead into some bad answers. Little Timmy age 6 hasn't learned to dry hands yet. The other reminder is that the week after next, I've decided that we're gonna knock off one more big game that I have been saying for far too long that we're gonna play. But this time, I'm bringing democracy back, baby. I'm gonna let y'all pick from a selection of 4 games. None of them will be big surprises. They're all things that we've talked about recently, or they were on the last vote that we had, if you can cast your mind back to that. But I will start voting for that on Monday. You can voice your opinion, and then 1 week from Monday, we'll start whatever it is y'all land on. So, and then I anticipate, like, looking into the further future, looking into like January, we will probably get back to playing stuff that y'all have suggested on the big weird old list. I will probably cobble together some votes from that, and we'll dig deep. We'll dig deep into the minds of lost and obscure games to see what kind of gems we can unearth. Like that one game you keep saying you're going to play and then don't? Yes, that one. Singular. The one game that I do that with. Of course. But for now, chat, we have a mission tonight. We have our holy duty to the pages of Nintendo Power, and that is to survive another night with George and Rob. I hope I brought enough wine for this. Anyway, let's do the damn thing. We'll read through all these first. We'll get to the chart at the end. I'll let y'all put in whatever other requests you want, and then we'll just start doing it. Yeah, you're gonna need more. Y'all and your bits. Definitely. All right. Now this is interesting. We have a little preface here. Before we present our monthly listing of recent and near future releases, I'd like to mention that we made a mistake in a past issue. I mean, you made several mistakes. This could be anything. In saying that Space Football 1-on-1 is a one-player game. It is, in fact, a two-player simultaneous game with a confusing setup. For that, we are truly sorry. So, not even capable of just offering a flat apology for giving incorrect information. They do have to specify that it was a confusing setup. And thus, not entirely their fault, I suppose. Yeah, George and Rob made a mistake, singular. Collapse of George and Rob in real time is amusing, at least. It's been a fascinating journey. I've said when we finally get to December 92, when we get to the now playing from December 92, I am going to jump back to January 92 to compare and contrast a little. Because their writing style in this has changed so much. It has been watered down so incredibly much. I think this entire format was a mistake. What I'm actually really interested to see is how they proceed from this, because they never go back to the original now playing format. They do actually stick with a similar format as this, but without named contributors. I got it, vampire's been feeding on Rob. We made a mistake. We, as in the reader, made the choice to read this page. Well, let's own that mistake, shall we? We'll talk about Adventure Island 3. Following a successful Super NES debut, Master Higgins returned to the NES for an all-new... Oh my god, Manic, thank you for subscribing for 2 years! Jesus! Thanks, bud! That's right, you will be punished if you don't say that, so thank you. I appreciate that. How you doing tonight? Pretty sure George and or Rob continue to write for Now Playing in 93, just not by name. That, I also suspect that. That is my suspicion as well, but we'll be well prepared to scrutinize the text when we finally do reach the year 1993, sometime in the year 2024. Nintendo Power issues I remember replaces with straight up reviews. Yeah. Yep, it's these two, Manic. This is all we've got left. This is our mission tonight. We got to get through it. I've read ahead just a bit in the segment on Pocky and Rocky, especially as a level of stupid, but no one but these jokers could be capable of. Oh god. Oh god, what if they kept doing Now Playing, but taking their names off of it emboldened them to be idiots again? Oh god. Oh god, I'm making myself really nervous now. Eva, I'm so glad to see you. It seemed not to be dead, which is a good sign. Thank goodness. I saw your post on Discord. I'm glad you're still alive. It's really good to see you, buddy. Later ones had kind of a cute section towards the end where I think there were like me contests or me photo contests with 3DS games. That is way past my time. I just as a reminder, my time with Nintendo Power ended during the early to mid N64 era. I stopped subscribing around issue 120 or 130 something. But Nintendo Power carried on for quite some time after that. So eventually, someday, if I don't die of old age first, we will get to more recent Nintendo Power issues that I've never read. And that'll be an experience. I'm honestly really excited about that. Part of the appeal in starting this entire series for me was actually reading the first 9 or 10 Nintendo Power issues that I never had as a kid. And reading like classic late 80s Nintendo Power like they're new. That was a cool experience. And now we're deep into the stuff that I'm familiar with. The stuff that I had as a kid, and I can share what interested me about it, what repulsed me about it with y'all. And you know, that's certainly a very gratifying experience. Part of me is looking forward to the far distant, really far away future where we'll get to newer Nintendo Power issues I've never read. Let me tell you, having a barb in your foot for a few minutes while you walk home is fucking insanely painful. Oh god. Oh, God, I bet. Yeesh. Yeah, take care of yourself. What's up, Numberless Dread? Let me tell you about stepping on a toothpick and having it over halfway. Oh, my God. The worst that ever happened to me is I stepped on a pine cone barefooted, and it basically shattered into my foot. I had like several dozen wood splinters from that, that the school nurse had to dig out with a straight needle. That was, I was unthrilled about that, so. ER Tech had to use pliers. Oh my God. Oh. My dad, had a mishap in his workshop, when he was doing some woodworking and put a splinter through his hand. Like, through his hand. And had to go to the ER for that. Just watch Wendell and Wild, real good. Curious about the Tecmo Cup, mostly because apparently it's not Tecmo Bowl so much as a strategy RPG of sports, at least based on the description they're giving. Interesting. Good to that. Well, it was cool talking to you. I'll see you all on Monday. Well, don't worry, Manic. It's okay. We'll move past this. We'll get back to George and Rob. It'll be great. Lay's installment, Higgins finds himself chasing after evil aliens in order to save his perpetually abducted girlfriend. Along the way, he comes across an assortment of helpful dinosaurs, finds useful weapons, speeds through the islands on a skateboard, and hops on a surfboard and bonus stages. I don't remember the surfboard stages, actually, but I don't think I ever played much of Adventure Island 3. Some people pay good money to fall into cactuses. Physical injuries to psychic injuries. George says, Adventure Island 3 is more of the same island hopping action that we've seen in previous Adventure Island games. This one features new dinosaurs and is very challenging in the advanced stages. Oh, that's interesting. Rob says, I see we're starting early tonight. Rob says, they should have made a bonus round where you meet Gilligan and the Skipper. I like the game, but it's not breaking any new ground. One time in a Chinese restaurant, I had to assemble a gun from fish's bones so I could shoot it. Okay. So I wonder if their editor came back and was like, all right, you guys are too milquetoast now. You gotta spice it up a bit. We'll see. We'll see as we get further into these, but this is not a promising start for this. And of course, Rob with the extremely timely Gilligan's Island reference here in the year of our Lord 1992. Next up is Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat. Gear up for 9 explosive rounds of IndyCar action with his latest fast-paced racer from Trade West. As many as 4 players with a 4-score satellite adapter and a computer-controlled Danny Sullivan can participate in this racing circuit. You'll need great reflexes and a good pit strategy to beat the competition. After every race is finished, you can use your prize money to buy car improvements. If you're not sure which parts will help the most, consult Danny, and he'll do the shopping for you. The season ends with the final wild race at the Trade West Speed Bowl. They had no editor by this point, they quit. It's a promising start of the crop being harvested is your disappointment. Alright, stealing myself mentally here. Alright, George says, this game plays like Super Off-Road on the Speedway. The play control is good and the action is very fast. It's fun to figure out when to duck into the pit stop and when to keep going. Okay, very baseline. Rob says, pave the track on Super Off-Road and you've got Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat. It's a fun game, but I prefer a larger track and bigger, beefier cars. Okay. Rob basically just echoes what George says. The very incisive commentary that, gee, this looks like Super Off-Road. And I guess it's not his thing. That's fine. If I was a video game, I wouldn't want to be Rob's thing either. All right, Little Samson was an interesting game. I thought Little Samson was good, but it gets hard AF by the end of it. So I'm really curious what they say about this one. I'm assuming they were not working together when they wrote these. I feel like Rob's the real problem here, though. George makes vague comment. Rob tries to be funny. Yeah, for all we know, that could be the structure that they agreed upon, though. They might have decided to you know, kind of split the difference between being obnoxious assholes and boring assholes. Maybe they would have one straight man and one funny man. They never made it that far. All right, Little Samson, a young warrior, a mouse, a dragon, and an armored golem join forces to save their kingdom from an evil magician. The warrior can climb walls. The mouse can also climb walls, noted, and crawl through narrow passages. The dragon can fly, and the golem can crush enemies by swinging a magic red bell. Also can walk on spikes. Very important. Once the group is together, you can switch from one fighter to another whenever you see fit. Back, oh God, what did Rob do this time? It's okay. He's only had one mind-numbingly stupid comment so far in the 2 reviews we've read. One straight man, one color commentator, just like wrestling. Now those would be some game reviews that I would read. Okay, George says, on the topic of Little Samson, the great thing about this game is the fact that the characters have special abilities and that you can switch from one to the next. That adds an element of strategy along with the action. Get that in the back of the goddamn box. Rob says, having 4 characters to choose from is a good concept. You can do more in this game than in your standard single hero adventure. I think this game deserves a name that describes the concept more, like the Fighting Four, or something along these lines. So, I guess Rob's decided that his new gimmick is just not saying anything of any use or note or purpose or value whatsoever. Hi, Sacrificial Toast. I'm sad. I'm sad that whoever this Rob person is out there just decided to waste their entire platform that they had speaking to young, impressionable Nintendo fans on the topic of video games, and just took that opportunity and wadded it up and flushed it down the toilet. In general, no, I do not have to hand to Rob. His name suggestion is shit, but he's not wrong about the name not being very descriptive of the game. You know what? I could even agree with that. I don't necessarily disagree. My issue is that when you have 3 sentences to give your opinion of a video game that is ostensibly supposed to influence people on whether or not they're going to purchase this game, because keep in mind, Little Samson was probably 50 Earth dollars in the year of our Lord 1992. Okay? That's like $6,000 now. That's like an entire summer of precocious little Timmy selling lemonade at his totally real lemonade stand that signifies the American dream. And poor little Timmy has to open Nintendo Power and thumb through Now Playing and see Rob letting him know, I don't like the name of this game. Just an absolute fucking waste of human being. It's $106.10 today. Wow, that's actually... Wow, that's something, man. Inflation's a hell of a thing. The bad takes didn't get shorter, they got more distilled. Oh, Dominic, I saw you mention you're liking the Kojima-ness of Death Stranding. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. You might get more mileage out of it than I did, because I'm not a particular fan of Kojima-ness, and it was always kind of a drag for me when I was trying to play through Death Stranding, so. hopefully it works a bit better for you. You can say something like, this game is quite good, but has a huge difficulty spike towards the end. The graphics look fantastic, though. Okay, there's no way in hell. Since I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt here. I was willing to leave the door open for the possibility that maybe, just maybe, for once in their miserable lives, they actually made it some decent amount of the way through a video game. No. They have no fucking clue. I don't think anyone at Nintendo Power has any idea that there are more levels. There's a hell castle after the castle level in Little Samson. So maybe Rob was a hero. Maybe he was trying to save little Timmy from the cruelty of the final levels of Little Samson. Maybe Rob is the unsung hero. Well, then he would have said something more scathing than, I think this game deserves a different name. I repeat myself, but my excuse has eating a sandwich. Start playing today. The clock is at 6.5 hours. You know, the thing is, if you get into the gameplay loop, and I was into the gameplay loop for quite some time, Death Stranding is an incredibly engrossing game. I will give them a lot of credit for that. Like, they took a concept, basically being a post-apocalyptic postman, and made it about as compelling as you make it while maintaining an incredibly empty and melancholy atmosphere. So good on them for that. Good on them for that. I probably would prefer a different writer, but you know. Okay, so we're 2-1 for stupid comments here. Prince of Persia, okay, they have just the teeniest little postage stamp of thoughts here for Prince of Persia. So let's see what we got. PC hit and recent Game Boy release. Prince of Persia is on its way to the NES. Help the prince make his way through 14 treacherous levels and defeat the evil King Jafar. The amazing character animation of this thriller makes it one to look for. George says it's fun to watch the prince character move in this game. His motions are very smooth. My only complaint is that it takes a while to get used to the play control. It's reasonable. Prince of Persia, even today, Prince of Persia, the cinematic precision platforming, I don't even know what genre you call like OG Prince of Persia platforming. It has an adjustment period. It's not something that you can very easily just hop right into and bounce off the walls with. Rob says the main plus is the animation, the main minus is the play control. No thoughts, only mimicry. Prince of Persia is the definition of animation sequencing. Cinematic platformer. Okay. I think that's, yeah, that sounds accurate. Melancholic atmosphere. It's an actual simulator about what it's like to navigate environments. Maybe because I did a lot of hiking when I was younger, I think that sort of thing is genuinely really interesting to see getting made into compelling gameplay. I agree. And I give Death Stranding a lot of credit for making that gameplay, carting packages around through rocky fields, as compelling as it is. Death Stranding made shallow babbling creeks one of the scariest things I've ever seen since like the NES era. Like, I could think of a few games that have water features as terrifying as like a small brook in Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2, this time it's sand, fucker. Rob did 3 games and then checked out for a while. Rob had a deadline. It was Karateka. Karateka was cool. What's up, Ms. Roy? How you doing? If you don't like Kojima writing, it's very self-indulgent Kojima. Yeah, it feels like Kojima with like no filters, which I guess it was, because it was just him making a game. It was him making the game that he wanted. Oh boy, did he do that? Oh God, George and Rob, why did I join right now? Ms. Roy, I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel better, it won't, but I feel obligated to say that. This is all we're doing tonight. George and Rob is all that we have left in the September 1992 issue, so This is it, baby. We live here now. It's you, me, George, and Rob forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Resubbing just so I can unsub. Oh, it killed me. Is him making the game specifically the selling point of Konami never would have let him make this sort of thing? Yeah. C is really into it. The explanation where BBs come from made her go, ooh, yeah. Yeah. There's, the lore goes places. My one regret, I was genuinely interested in finding out more about the actual Death Stranding event and like the more background on why the world ended up the way it was. I did like the reveal. I did like the way Death Stranding meted out information. Unfortunately, I just, you know, the writing and the gameplay wore on me after a while, and I just couldn't keep going with it. But I did think the concepts in it were genuinely very, very interesting. Conan's in it, so it can't all be all bad. You didn't like the game is entirely based off of puns? I mean, it started to hit a little too close to home after a while. It was that bad. Alright, Tecmo Cup. Robin Field attempts to lead his soccer squad to the national championships in this unusual combination of sports action and role play. As the game progresses, you make decisions to influence the outcome. When defenders attempt to steal the ball, you can decide to either dribble past your opponents, pass the ball to an open teammate, or shoot for the goal. Good decisions will lead to victory. So yeah, this sounds like, people were mentioning this earlier, sounds like a sports RPG. Really neat. Wait, you didn't like Dragon Quest Builders too? In my earlier days of streaming, I had to tamp down a lot of things. I had to hold some things close to my heart to ensure that I didn't sabotage the channel in its infancy. We've come a long way since then. I think Death Stranding is genuinely something unique for AAA, and I really like that at least. Me too. Me too. Definitely agree. Rare to see something going for that level of audit, that level of production value. Definitely. I mean, it's one of the most polished games I've ever seen. Like, I don't know what kind of sorcery they work over at Kojima Productions, but man, like, their games run like fucking hot melted butter. And oh, I love that. It's also about beach. It's German for the hard man. Admittedly, I don't think Death Stranding is garbage through and through. I just wish Kojima had writing errors. I also agree with that very much. I have never been a fan of Kojima's writing. And when they let him get a little wild, he goes whole fucking hog. And I'm less excited about that. Just Strand is another name for beach. I couldn't get over it. The names. The name, and I'm not even talking about Die Hard Man or Hot Coldman or the guy with the bad heart named Hartman. The main if I remember correctly, this is not a spoiler. I don't think it is, but yeah. Your main character's name is Sam Porter Bridges. And he is a porter for the Bridges organization. I don't remember at what point in the game they basically like face the camera and say his name, and I wanted to punch my monitor. I was so angry about that. I was legitimately angry that this game that cost millions upon millions of dollars, running on this incredible engine that people were swooning over, that had this huge splash in the game industry, starred a character named Sam Porter Bridges, who was a goddamn porter for goddamn bridges. I was not okay with that. That's him. That's Sam Bridges. A porter that makes bridges. Yep. He works for Bridges, making bridges. My name is Bob Postman. I knew it when I was very young what I wanted to be when I grew up. Did you know that hands are chiral? They spent millions on the engine and $1.84 on names. In all seriousness, I kind of do enjoy Kojima's brand. What the fuck? That's partially because I think it's entertaining. My dumb brain, like weird shit. I mean, again, look, I'm fine. I'm fine with Die Hard Man. I legit thought that was really funny. I thought calling the guy with the bad heart man, the guy who is maybe dead man. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny and kitschy and whatever. But I can't get over Sam. I will never forgive him for Sam. Naming the main lady character Fragile is, yeah. I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 5, but I mean, we all heard about Quiet, right? So I had basically no expectations for Kojima's ability to create or write female characters, but man, yeah, that's probably one place where Death Stranding falls down a bit. Is the female characters in Death Stranding really feel more like MacGuffins than actual characters, and that's really unfortunate. Better or worse than Goldilocks and the Three Bars? I mean, credit where credit's due. That one got me, okay? It's not too fragile considering the game starts there being run over with a trike. What, man? Mega Man games are about robots built to a purpose and named appropriately. Metal Gear Solid 4 is worse about the creep shit. Yeah, I've heard things about that. Eva just like barely gets a pass from me thanks to reveals about her character, but the amount of work they had to put in for that one is amazing. Naming and Mega Man games aren't creative either, but those games also don't take themselves too seriously. The original ones, sure. I will give the Mega Man series its dues for the names of the Robot Masters in the X series, because those get really funny and really wild. Still better than the Postman? Everything's better than the Postman. God damn the Postman. The movie that fucking refuses to end. Waterworld? Waterworld's definitely better than The Postman, yes. Quiet is cringe me partially because Kojima wants to dumb fan service shit. Don't like the dumb fan service shit as a great mess. Yes! Yes, exactly. Exactly. If you want to put a sexy lady in your game, fine, but own it. Don't pretend there's some, like, higher moral calling to you putting a sniper lady in a bikini in your game. Again. Yeah, everyone in chat needs to shush for a moment. The more you give Osh to riff on, the more it'll be distracted. The longer we have to stare at George and Rob's cornless gobs. There's no winning, chat. Either you get me distracted and we stay on this page for 3 hours, or we get back to it. And we're exposed to more of their blatant idiocy. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, chat. It's all minefield tonight. Yoko Taro owns it and the internet is largely fine with that. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're just like... Yeah, I think ladies with big boobs are cool, so I put one in my game. People are like, okay, works for me. That's great. You put your scantily clad warrior lady in the game, and you try to pretend that it's a new step forward for representation, and it has like deeper meanings and stuff. Boo! Don't fuck with us. We know better. We know why you're here. We know why we're here. We know the score. Do it. Own it. Enjoy it. $6,000 today is $2,800 in 1992. Wow, you could almost buy a Jaguar for that. No More Heroes, one of the better sniper bikini woman. Rob and George should be ashamed of their words and deeds. Yes, but why would you? That's an excellent question. That's really trying to roll the conversation back 20 minutes. There's no going back. There's no... If we roll it back, we have to reread the Rob and George we've already read. We have to re-expose our brains to that radiation. There truly is no winner here. Whoever wins, we lose. In the war between George and Rob, whoever wins, we lose. I'll gladly stick around for Yoko Taro boob lore. Kojima boob lore I'd pass on. Finish Tecmo Cup then. You'll still get shit from various quarters for confessing the big boob lady in chainmail bikini is there because you like the look, but at least be honest shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know. And I feel like it's much easier to have that conversation if the developer, if the designer isn't trying to obfuscate their motive, you know? You can have a much more honest discussion about representation and sexuality in games if the developer themselves is not trying to muddy the water and pretend that there's something they're not. Those quarters don't believe you anyway. George versus Rob, let them fight. The three sages of Japanese video games, Yoko, Miyazaki, and Miyamoto. Characters' agency are the reason they're sexualized, and I'm a lot more okay with them being obfuscated in a way that removes their agency over it. Could just be me, though. I feel like I'm not really prepared to take on that topic. Like, it feels very, very prickly, because to me, it always felt like... It always felt to me like you could tell. Like, when you have a character in a game, you can tell why they're there. If you have an attractive female character in a game, and she has a lot of things to do, and she's an important part of the story, and she helps drive the narrative forward, then you can tell that she's there because the developer wanted representation from that angle, right? If you have a female character that's like their presence is defined by sex appeal, like where the most notable thing about them is their appearance and how other characters react to that sexuality, you know why they're there. And I kind of feel like that's, to me, that's the biggest element of it. Is like how you present these characters. Like how you set them up. Because the developer can absolutely set up their characters to succeed or fail in representation. Just in how they're presented. You know, it goes far deeper than just visual design. And it honestly goes far deeper than the developer's own intention, too. It's how they are presented in the context of the game and what purpose they serve there, you know? Tricky topic due to a character's agency being largely independent of the director getting the camera right in there, yeah. Developer of the Atelier games is actually surprised Rise's big thighs were so overseas. Got a lot to learn about the internet, I guess they do. This is why I heard people discuss that characters' agencies isn't really a thing because the creator is the main factor in how things turn out. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like everything is handed to a character by their creator. You know? All their motivations, their goals, what agency they are perceived to have, and their purpose. You know? Their purpose of just being there in the game. So, and that, you know, that leaves it entirely to how they fill that space, how they are presented, what role they play, how important they are to the proceeding to determine that. Too many ass shots? That happens. Anyway, chat, I think we probably suffered on this page enough. I only got like... Oh, I read the synopsis for Tecmo Cup. Finish Tecmo Cup. All right. On the topic of Tecmo Cup, George says this game is not the soccer equivalent of Tecmo Bowl. It emphasizes the decision-making aspect of playing soccer and offers very little action. Okay, wait. Are they not aware of what the preceding paragraph says about the game when they write these blurbs? Like, is that what's going on here? Because so much of this is just paraphrasing what's already been said. They are such wastes of space. Probably not. They probably handed their copy editor. I see now. I see now what our Dominic has been thrusting us towards. I see it now. I see the dark presence looming on the horizon. And truly, chat, there are no winners tonight. There is no mercy. There is no quarter to be found in the bowels of George and Rob. Because, chat, because Rob's contribution to the Tecmo Cup discourse is a role-playing sports game, Hit the Showers.
You should be banned from every game.
We've breached the veil, chat. We've passed into the great beyond. We've entered a brave new world in which Rob's meaningless drivel cannot be interpreted in any meaningful way. There is no way to give him credit for this because we don't even know what he's saying. There's no way to interpret this. It's truly, I say this sometimes out of hyperbole, but this time, truly, without question, this is meaningless. This means absolutely nothing. These words have no purpose and no value. And we are all poorer for having read them. All the insight of a Reddit downvote. All the blood flow in his cruelly oversized hand is a shadow of his former self. Ms. Roy, wouldn't it be amazing if from now on that was just every Rob blurb? Like, it's just, that's it. A role-playing sports game, Hit the Showers. A platformer, Hit the Showers. Racing game, Hit the Showers. I think he's poo-pooing the very concept of a sports ball game that isn't straight up action, which does not make it any better. If anything, that is somehow even more valueless. That is somehow even more worthless than the most worthless review we have yet found in the page of Nintendo Power. Oddish awards you no points, and may God have mercy upon your souls. We made a mistake a few issues ago. Hit the Showers. Were any of these games requested? Yes. So far in the queue, we have Spy vs. Spy, Dig Dug, hang on a sec. Spy vs. Spy, Dig Dug, Super Buster Bros, and Tecmo Cup have been requested thus far. If there's something else you want to see, even if we played it on previous nights, feel free. We're gonna need the grand bull moose of all palate cleansers after this. Once we survive this. If we survive. I no longer have the confidence I did when we started this night. Next issue, now playing with George and a brick on a rope. Or his composition skills just as bad as his drawing skill? I want to do it, but I don't want to have done it. I can only imagine what it is that you're plotting here. All right, anyway, we have to move on. Otherwise, this is never going to end, and we're just going to be stuck in the George and Rob abyss circling the bowl for all eternity. Barbie Game Girl. All right, NES, done. Moving on to Game Boy, or Game Girl in this case. Game Boy becomes Game Girl with Barbie's first adventure on the compact video game system. Guide this popular heroine through 7 levels of the Fantasy Mall and search for the perfect outfit. You'll find an aerobic suit along the way for extra athletic moves, and you'll swim through underwater stages as a mermaid. Bonus matching games between stages add to the fun. George says Barbie Game Girl is a solid and easy to play side-scrolling action game. I'd say that it's perfect for Barbie fans. I pretty much agree with that. Not gonna hand it to George, but I agree with that. I'm fine with that. That's nice. Yeah. Rob says, I think the Barbie fans like this game a lot. Okay. He doesn't have any thoughts on why or how. He can't give any examples of things about it that Barbie fans would like. And in that, demonstrates no understanding of what Barbie fans do like. So, no thoughts, review empty. If you like this sort of thing, then it's the sort of thing that you would like.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh my god. I never thought we'd end up here, chat. I honestly, when I embarked upon the Power Hours, I was so excited because I was like, finally I can share my childhood, an important formative part of my childhood with the world, with chat. I can show you all the magic of this magazine and all the games I learned about and all the neat maps and graphs and features and contests and comics and all that. I can share all of this with you, but within that dream chat, there was this hint of a nightmare, a corruption that I failed to perceive when I brought this to the wider world. And now we are all damned for it. In that I failed you, chat. I have failed to protect you from an evil that I should have recognized. I should have seen this. I should have known what I was wreaking upon this earth, and yet here we are. I can only apologize, chat. I can only hope that someday, when George and Rob is but a distant yet painful memory, that hopefully therapy has worked out of all of us, that you can find it in your hearts to forgive. So glad I went to the effort of tracking that stem of Cotton Eye Joe. Dominic, that honestly has been a hugely impactful contribution to the channel. It is honestly kind of shocking to me how well Cotton Eye Joe has gone over around here. But I mean, I suppose when this is what we have to work with, we'll take our jollies wherever we can get them. Here's my take on it. George took what the editor said to them to heart and made some milquetoast with largely accurate takes. Rob fucking went off and did everything he could to just bomb it. In this issue, Rob learns the column is not being renewed for next year or ever again, and his work reflects this. George is a bad op-ed writer. Rob is an unprofessional fuck. I feel like a total trash man having leftover rice with cheese and spicy mayo. I think if I liked mayo, I would be down for that, honestly. Oh my god, chat. We had one reason I haven't been completely mentally destroyed by this tonight is I had lasagna. I had homemade lasagna for dinner, and it was so damn good. Oh, I love my wife's lasagna so much. It is a meaty, cheesy, layered dream. So that is contributed to the mental fortitude that is taking me through this evening. Another thing, chat, I actually cleaned this room up. I never swing the camera around in here because you don't need to see the squalor that I live in. But I hadn't dusted or organized stuff in here in quite some time, and I finally did. And it's good. It's good for your mental health. Definitely helpful. Rob and George are being limited by the size of the page, and is literally all Rob was allowed to say due to size constraints. If Rob had any respect for his craft, he would have just walked. He would have just been like, no, I mean, okay. Real talk. Real talk, chat. Speaking as a writer, speaking as somebody who has had to work with the strictest size constraints imaginable, and I mean having to crunch down an entire, like, 12-word acknowledgement into a literal button that can take, like, 5 characters. If you are a writer of any skill whatsoever, you can take the space allotted to you, however small, and you can make something of it. You can convey some kind of information. That's it. All right? If they told Rob you have one line to talk about Tecmo Cup, go nuts. I mean, it's a very simple thing to mention the one thing about the game that stuck out to you, good or bad, instead of hit the showers. So yeah, maybe Rob was really down on this whole thing. Maybe Rob was checked out in September of 1992. But as a writer, I can't respect that. Because, I mean, really, you're working for Nintendo Power, okay? You are... I mean, to get this job, you probably really had to be invested in the whole Nintendo thing. This has to be some degree of dream job. And maybe it didn't work out for you. Maybe the editors suck. Maybe the fans hate you. Not maybe, they definitely do. Maybe this hasn't turned out the way you wanted. But you know what? You're still a writer. You still have a job to do. You can still find some level of appreciation for the opportunity that you have. You can do something with that. Instead of, I think Barbie fans will like this Barbie game. That's all I'm saying. Brevity is the soul of wit, but Rob is the soul of my brain wanting to shiv my eyes for what I just read. Why do we have a soundtrack? We always have a soundtrack. Do I have the soundtrack turned down too low for most of y'all to hear it? Are most of you just blissfully unaware that there's music playing in the background? If either one had any respect for their craft, they would have gutted and eaten each other, the other one's tender flesh. Y'all can hear it? Okay. This is from Harvest Moon? It is, yes. I'll turn up a slight bit. Do that. Maybe that'll make it a bit more audible. I wear headphones so I can hear it. Please do not turn it up. Just a titch. Just a titch. Just to make sure that nobody's actually missing it. I'm always very careful about that. I don't want the soundtrack to be distracting or to drown me out. Not that that's likely to be possible at all, but Cabinet of Curiosities series Del Toro produced is really damn good. I want to watch that. I'm gonna have to get Netflix for like a month or two because my kids want to watch the One Piece movies that are on there. And when we do that, I might take that opportunity to watch Cabinet of Curiosities. Getting too many flashbacks of Harvard and turnips hearing this. Deadman having Del Toro's face is kind of distracting. Yeah, well. I feel like that's pretty true for any of the celebrities that appear in Death Stranding, so. Yeah, Dominic, there are far more distracting people than that in there, is all I'm gonna say. Usually I'm unaware, but just as you decided to be honest, I was hearing serious music suddenly come in. Did you think I somehow surreptitiously triggered that? Like, I have some kind of button on my interface here where it's like, okay, all right, this is the shit gets real music beep when I have these moments. Because now that I'm saying that out loud, I really genuinely wish I did. I wish I had something set up for that. That'd be great. Sister having young Lindsay Wagner's face, that was kind of cool. Cabinet feels like an homage to Night Gallery. The talking shit about Rob's speech music. Yeah, Shadows, I'm 99% sure we're both thinking of the same person. And they show up pretty early in the game, so I don't want to ruin the surprise for our Dominic if they haven't met them yet or don't know about them. Got a bushing, we push it with Dragon. Okay, I have to find some dramatic royalty-free music that we can use for that. But I will definitely take this into consideration. Okay, God Christ, we've been here for over an hour and we've talked about 6 games. Whew, okay, let's do this, chat. Dig Dug. The classic arcade battle Dig Dug comes to Game Boy with a new twist. Pukas and Figars haunt a network of underground tunnels. It's your job to track them down and blow them up. You can play a faithful version of the original game or choose new Dig Dug, which features new items and stage designs. It's like new Coke. George says, another arcade classic comes to Game Boy. There's already Asteroids, Missile Command, Centipede, and Pac-Man is on the way. This one fits in that group very easily. He's not saying anything. He's not saying anything. This is a classic game, like these other classic games. I mean, the only thing you can extract from this is that his tone is generally positive. He makes no overt value judgment on this information, but it is presented in a way that the reader can infer that it is offered in a positive light. He's saying it's a game. Rob's review has more content for this one. The world is upside down. All right, Rob says, I had a mid-80s flashback when I played this game. It's very faithful to the original. Okay, so the net contribution to the Dig Dug discourse between George and Rob, two ostensible writers, is that it is faithful to the original. That's it. That's all we've gotten. Two guys' opinions on the latest releases, chat. That is what Now Playing is tagged as. Two guys' opinions on the latest releases. And what we get for Dig Dug is faithful to the original. What if... I'm just throwing this out here. It just occurred to me. I might be a little out of line here. I apologize. It just popped into my head. It just popped in there. What if someone had not played the original Dig Dug? Crazy, I know, totally foreign concept, but if, let's say, you are somebody seeking out two guys' opinions on the latest releases, you've never experienced Dig Dug, but maybe, you know what? How about this? Maybe you never played Dig Dug in the arcade, but you did play, Centipede, Pac-Man, and you see these two chuckle fucks speak of Dig Dug in the same breath. Maybe you would like to know slightly more about the game than it's faithful to the original, which you didn't play, is all I'm saying. That's all. That's just the thought that just popped in there, really. What is this OST song? It's neat. I think it might have skipped ahead already. Oh, it's from something Japanese. Hang on. We're gonna go back for a sec. I can't read this. Something Chunsoft. Hang on, gonna do you a solid here, chat. I'm gonna show you what this is here. And maybe somebody can figure out what it is. Oh, God damn it. That, whatever that is. Kamaitachi no Yoru. Okay. Thank you. Alright, there you go. There it be. Super Famicom game is great. Cut caused by whirlwind. Ooh, that's a neat name. Something like Night of the Sickle Weasel. Oh, it's a murder mystery visual novel. Cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I wonder if it ever got a fan translation. Now that we're talking about it, so. Night of the Sickle Weasel is keen. I want to see a genuine Night of the Sickle Weasel game now. It literally, it's a yokai? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Actually, a famous one. Oh, neat. Oh, very cool. The Game Center CX episode got a fan translation? Nice. Well, there's that at least. Interesting. Well, okay. I feel a little better that I've managed to edify y'all, give you something actually interesting to think about. If even for a moment. If even for 1 minute out of the 75 that we've spent on this. And I don't even think we're halfway done. Let's talk about the Jetsons, Robot Panic. The cartoon family of George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy Jetson fights through 6 stages of space-age mayhem. Is Game Boy thriller? You're describing a Jetsons Game Boy game as a thriller? Short-circuited robots are taking over the Jetson city. You've got to guide the members of the family through individual stages and pull the plug on the robots. George says, it's great to be able to control each of the Jetsons through their own levels, and the stage select for the first 3 levels is a nice touch. Okay. Again, generally positive, not really saying a whole lot. Jetsons survival horror could be amazing. That has a lot of potential. Because, like, you would have to severely corrupt something that was played for yucks in the TV show, and then all that crazy technology would be turned around on them, and it could get really dark really quick. Rob says, Jane rockets through the shopping level of this game. Why do they always put a female in the mall? I think she should be blasting aliens with a flamethrower like Ripley from Alien 3. This was 1992 progressivism. Decent enough point, I'll take it. It's girl power from the early 90s. So... There is no end, chat. There is no escape. You're AFAB back then, you took what you could. So here's my thoughts. Because I'm sure y'all are just on the edge of your seat waiting to hear what I have to say about this. I get... Okay, the broader point that Rob is making is straight up that Onion headline, heartbreaking, the worst person you know, actually makes a decent point. In the broader landscape, yes, please, absolutely, give female characters more things to do. In the 90s in particular, let female characters kick a whole bunch of ass. Let them kick just as much ass as their male counterparts. However, the Jetsons are a thing. They are an established thing. You are making a game that is representative of the thing, right? And I'm sorry, Jane shops a shit ton. That is her thing. That is what serves as her character arc. All right? She shops a whole fucking bunch. All right? So if you're making a Jetsons game, I'm sorry, she's gonna be shopping. That's it. That's it. That's where we're at. Okay? If you are, I know this firsthand. In fact, if you are working on a game that is based on an IP, unless the IP holder specifically wants you to go off the reservation and provide them a fresh new take on their property, no. You stay in your lane and you represent what you are given accurately. So, whatever broader point Rob may have, whatever value that may have, is irrelevant here. Because Jane shops. She is a shopper. That is what she do. That is how she be. I feel like you're putting way more thought into this than either George or Rob. How do you think I survive these evenings? We have two options here. All jokes aside, when it comes to now playing, when it comes to George and Rob, we have two options. There are two things that we can do. There are two ways that we can approach this. One is to just gloss over, is to just slide past it, let all the insults, injuries, injustices, let them lie, let them be, and just scoot on to the game. That is what some people would do. That is what I submit a lesser streamer would do. But me, chat, but us, we are cut from a different cloth. All right? That is why I take the second road, the road less traveled. And upon this road, we put our souls, our very beings, into it. We hang upon each word to find out if there is truly any value to this. Because if words are committed to the page, they deserve on some level to be read, to be experienced. If for no other reason than to find the fault in them, to find the error of their ways and correct it, so that such mistakes, such falsehoods cannot carry on into future generations. Imagine if we didn't do this. Imagine if we were just like, George and Rob, what buffoons? Skip on. Let us play the video games. Imagine what the streamers who come after us in the years and decades and centuries from now. Imagine.
Takes forever.
Imagine where they will be without our example to guide them. I say no, we should, no, must mock these reviewers. What's up, Dragon Magpie? Oh. I would say you've come at an auspicious time, but thinking about it, do I ever have unauspicious streams?
Every game.
I ran out of wine. So there's an outside possibility that this will actually become more coherent as we go. So really we need to strike while the iron is hot, chap. We need to capture this. John Galt, get on with the magazine. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I hope my point has been made and heard, even if you don't agree with it, even if you probably don't agree with it. In fact, I imagine nobody agrees with it, but it has been made. So, and that's the important part. Fuck you, like. See? Shadows gets it. Shadows gets it. What is the stream title? What is the stream title, chat? That's why we're here. That is why we do what we do. Okay? I will not allow them to beat us. And I hope on some level you can have a shred of respect for the stand that I am taking for you. It's not even for me. It's for you. I am trying to build a brighter world for all of you by taking down this old horror from the past. Surely you can understand that. Surely. I think this hat is the equivalent of a tinfoil hat. Some aggressive padding. It's only padding if I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying the hell of myself right now. Thank you. Don't call me Shirley. What? It's not anti-woman to have a female character shop when she is established to like shopping? Yeah, it's not. Hot take, you can like shopping and not be less of a person? Yeah, I think that's an important point too. Jane really likes shopping. She's allowed to like shopping. It's fine. Okay, this is gonna hurt, so we may not keep this for too long, but yeah. Also, it kind of makes the hat fade into the background, so. You're displaying Nintendo Power's entire ass? Shouldn't that ass be known? Shouldn't you be aware of Nintendo Power in its fullness? Its triumphs and its failings? I would be doing you a disservice if I only showed you the good parts of Nintendo Power. How many of you would then be like, wow, this magazine's really cool. Oddish is a neat person for showing this. I should read through these myself. Oh, what's this? Robin George, he never mentioned this. This is, oh no. Oh. And then your brain dribbles out your ears. So no, this is a far safer way to handle this content than to just let y'all run willy and nilly through these pages yourselves to figure this out. Is man not entitled to the ass of his brow? you know what, RV Winkle, you're welcome. As long as one person understands, it's all worth it. Okay. Anyway, chat, stop distracting me. Otherwise, we're never gonna get through this feature. Let's talk about Kingdom Crusade. Action and strategy elements combined in this battle between rival kingdoms. You're in charge of sending your forces out to enemy territory and taking over the castles of the kingdom. The action takes place in a series of one-on-one battles. You can view the kingdom in a map in order to decide which of your fighters will challenge the fighters of the other kingdom. Quick reminder, this game was cool. This was a genuinely neat game. It was kind of a tactical strategy, almost beat 'em up sort of thing once you actually got into combat. But yeah, this one was genuinely cool. So, just shut up and let bomb the pace of his stream on his own. Next Thursday and Saturday, I'll be finishing this issue. George says, this is a fun game. It's very challenging to overcome your computer-controlled opponent. You've got to use a lot of strategy in order to be victorious. All right, that's more content than we've been accustomed to this issue, at least. It's my birthday in 30 minutes, and I'm watching Oddish's Passionate Something. Happy birthday, Cragger! I'm so glad I can give you the gift of knowledge. It's for you, buddy. It's for you. Also, you other people, but mainly for Cragger now, since it's his birthday. Thanks for saying the moment I read something for myself, I'm immediately swayed. I have to cover my bases, Dragon Magpie. These days, there's all kinds of people out there who take all kinds of things, all kinds of serious. You gotta be sure you're not leading anyone astray, really. Cragger 100 now? Cragger 48? Nice. Gift you receive from the stream is 30 points of psychic damage. Reminds me of Mountain Blade fights, but Zelda. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. All right, so George actually had some thoughts to share. Rob says the game mixes action and strategy really well. I think fans of both types of game will like it. Okay, probably the closest we've come to an actual review of anything from both of them. So chat, I dare say I've managed to steward you to a point of actual value in this. This must be the game they were allowed to play. Yeah, it's an actual good game with good gameplay. I guess on some level they had to recognize that. Tabletop RPG. I'm going to try that again. Tabletop RPG podcast I follow does these full fake episodes for April Fools. My favorite ones where they claim to be reviewing a game but just constantly digress. You know, it felt like completely natural ways until you realized more than half an hour passed and the joke sunk in. The guy to do is to check his calendar. Just to catch me up, who are Rob and George exactly? Oh, Cragger. Oh, Cragger. So here's the deal. Nintendo Power has always had a section for new and recent releases. It's to cover stuff that didn't get a full feature in the magazine, or to give just like a short, succinct recap of stuff that they did cover in the magazine for people who are, you know, on the fence as to whether or not they want to purchase the game. Starting from 1992, Nintendo Power elected to put names and faces to these. Rob and George. And the concept was, instead of just having informative little blurbs on each recent release, they would have two guys banter wittily about what they thought the game was like. It's sort of Nintendo Power's own Siskel and Ebert. This was almost immediately disastrous. It is one of the most derided features that Nintendo Power has ever had. Just a matter of months into 1992, Nintendo Power actually acknowledged in their letters page that a lot of people have complained about Rob and George. And we've seen that reflected in the actual content because their reviews have changed structure and also changed tone since its inception. So it's been an interesting little The adjective form of anthropology. Anthropologic? Thank you. It's been an interesting little anthropologic journey to see how this is panned out for them. Naren is so traumatized by these proceedings. They just suspect everyone now. You're in on the prank, aren't you? You're enabling him to drag this out even further. Anthropomorphic, when the magazine show its persona. Oh, we're getting to that. Don't worry. There will be time enough for that in the mid-90s. Mario's a cat and Tanuki furry. That's canon. I missed a few of these. Can we go over Adventure Island 3 again? Now Mizroy's just trying to straight up sabotage this. Okay. Spy versus Spy, Operation Booby Trap. If I finish reading this and ranting about it, we can actually turn the page, chat. It's taken over half the night, but we'll actually turn the page. Can you believe it? Booby. The lunatic spies of Mad Magazine chase each other through a series of islands while searching for top secret microfilm in this game linker. I guess they call multiplayer Game Boy games game linkers now. One player takes on a computer-controlled spy, or two players go after each other. You can plant bombs in trunks and coconuts in trees in order to slow the other spy while he attempts to complete his mission. Funny thing that's happened to me since working in localization for over a decade. I have become absolutely allergic to the phrase "in order to." I always delete it now. I never use "in order to." And I think the reason for that is it shows up so much in translated text. Like, the density is so high that it just has to be removed, and over time, I came to the conclusion that it's not actually saying anything necessary. It's not changing the sentence in any material way, so I just cut it. The DBZ writer's room is beginning to get jealous. Don't forget, chat, I'm a big One Piece fan. And the anime, primarily. And you have never seen scenes padded out like One Piece has managed to do. So, I guess I learned from the best, chat. Odders, I've decided to do something to you. I want you to know that you have driven me to these depths. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you threatening me? Excuse me, I watched Dragon Ball Z before. You think somewhere out there, George and Rob still have a podcast where they do shit like this to modern games? Oh my god. Oh my god, what an anus-puckering concept that is. Ugh. Speaking of anus-puckering, George says, the spies are fun characters, and the booby trap idea is very true to the Mad Magazine comic, though it doesn't make for a very deep game. Rob says, I like the spies, and I like the way they look in the game. The rest of it leaves me lukewarm. I guess that's more of an opinion than we've gotten from most of these, so. You can probably credit One Piece with all the jump adaptations lately having reasonably paced out productions. Column is a 1992 equivalent of a podcast. They just standard two white dudes who think they are funny podcasts. Yeah. Spy vs. Spy games were never very good. I remember playing the NES one at a friend's house. I'm playing it multiplayer and getting really excited over that because basically, like, you could set traps to catch the other spy. But if you're a dumb kid like us, you just ran around until you found the cane or the umbrella, and then you went and found the other spy and you just beat the shit out of him. Just clubbed him into paste. Remember a Spy vs. Spy game on the Commodore 64? That was horrible. I wonder if it was similar to the NES one, actually. Was there a Master System one? What a weird thing. What a weird thing to try and market. To try and merchandise is Spy vs. Spy from Mad Magazine. You promised we could. All right. Just for you, Dominic. Just for you. Just so you don't lose your goddamn mind. Here we go, chat. Here we go. 1 hour and 38 minutes into the stream. We're turning the page. Here it is. We did it. We've arrived, chat. We have arrived. And I'm going to live up here so you can see everything here. Manic, there is no way in hell I'm reading that. My eyes flicked over it and I saw coital, and I ain't reading that. Oh yeah. Chat, we didn't even get to the Super NES stuff. Yeah. Robin George is always at least 3 pages. Sometimes they get some space at the top of the 4th page, and apparently they did here, at least for one final Rob blurb on the way out. So, okay. Before we embark upon these final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 final reviews. Just so you know, this chart below me, down here, is your last chance to request anything from the magazine. Yes, we are going to play games tonight. Hontoni. Right hand to God. We are going to play some games tonight. I'm going to play the stuff that you've requested. And this is your chance to snap up anything else. For just 1 hour. I know lies. I no longer believe in games. I feel like we're having a very productive evening tonight, chat. Dino City, this very challenging 6-shape. Okay, they do acknowledge that this one's very challenging. That was one of my key notes about Dino City. Is pretty fucking hard. I diverted from my lurking just to say that. I am left speechless after everything. This is the stream equivalent of getting coal and you stocking. Chat, think about how nice Yoshi's Island is going to be on Monday. Think of how comforting and cozy and reassuring Yoshi's Island is going to be come Monday after this. After this experience that we've shared tonight. Did you really just request Blue again? I am not the only villain here, chat. I demand that you acknowledge this. Very challenging 6-stage thriller follows a pair of young adventurers. Timmy and Jamie have been drawn into a mysterious prehistoric world. It's up to you to direct either Timmy and Rex as pet dinosaur or Jamie and her pet Pops. George says, the graphics are great and the idea is a lot of fun. The game may be a little too difficult for beginning players. All right. I would say that's all fair criticism there. Holy shit. Y'all, we will need your night off tomorrow after this. Y'all are getting aggressive now. I see these requests rolling in. Holy shit. Rob says the graphics are definitely not prehistoric. They're very colorful and detailed. The music is also very good. Chat, actual value judgments being made. They're kind of actually, dare I say, reviewing things. It's weird. I'm not sure how to feel about this. It's very strange. Super Bowl again, Eagle. Next up is Hook, following the story of the recent film, the Robin Williams film, of course. Hook takes place in the fantasy world of Neverland as Peter Pan and fight off evil forces in 12 exciting stages on your way to saving Maggie and Jack from the clutches of Captain Hook. George says this game is completely different from the NES and Game Boy versions, and, in my opinion, it's much better than those earlier efforts. Not that I necessarily believe him, but if this is true, that's very reassuring. It's a straightforward action game with great graphics and fun characters. Rob says Hook for the Super NES is leagues above the other versions of the game. While the play control seems a little slow. The SNES Hook is an actual game? It was legit good? Okay. I trust you, Chad. Maybe I shouldn't, especially after what I've just put you all through. But I at least trust y'all more than George. And Rob is just right out. Rob is persona non grata at this point. Oh, Capcom made it. According to the chart, it's Sony ImageSoft. Has some crazy pixel art for no reason. Nice. Uh-oh, they're talking about Soul Blazers. This could be like... We'll get there. We'll get there, okay? We'll get there. First, we have to talk about Monopoly. This faithful rendition of the classic board game is very close in design to the recent NES version. You throw the video dice and make the business decisions while the program keeps track of your playing piece, property, and money. Animated scenes following the results of every throw of the dice keep things interesting. George says, because of the fast pace, the computer-controlled players, and the great animation, I would say that this game is even more fun and exciting to play than the original. I assume he means the original board game, not the NES game. Sony and Ukiyote, who made a bunch of SNK ports, I think they did a few Metal Slug titles. I did not know about that. Oh dear. Oh god. Rob says, I'm going to have to foreclose on this game. There doesn't seem to be a reason for me to step up to the Super NES version of the game. We can just play the board game, or the NES, or Game Boy versions. Okay. Name dropping the board game version there is stupid. Because the video game versions have the advantage of being able to play against bots. In case, like Rob, you have no friends to play Monopoly with, and I suppose he was just trying to cover for that here. I think it's a fair point that unless you really, really care about how your board game experience looks, there might not necessarily be a reason to upgrade from the NES or Game Boy version. Well, Game Boy, I don't know. Game Boy is a very specific use case, but I could see if you have the NES version, you might not really need the SNES version. There's no differences as far as I know. Does Rob like playing with himself? I mean, I hope so. Nobody else is going to. Video game version keep track of the money way easier than the analog version. Yeah, very true. Very true. Or if you have friends but they refuse to play Monopoly, honestly, probably more likely the case. You need to see where Rob is coming from here. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. Okay, chat. I'm gonna read the Solar Blazer review. Okay. I think we should all brace. Just in case. Just in case. We're on the way out of Rob and George. We've almost completed our sentence here, but this one, I don't know, man. Monsters have taken over mythical land. By destroying the monsters' lairs, you can bring back the inhabitants and buildings one at a time. As the townspeople reappear, you can consult them for clues and special items. All right. Perfectly even-handed synopsis of the game itself. George says, Soul Blazer isn't quite the ActRaiser sequel that I was hoping for, but it does get very interesting after a few playing sessions. Why would you think that Soul Blazer is an ActRaiser sequel? I don't believe it was marketed as such. Font. The guy yelps the same, he does. Enix game and being a simpleton. We turned on the game for 5 minutes and didn't play it. All we know is it's not ActRaiser, that's it. I would have gone with ActRaiser-like, but that suffix hasn't been popularized yet. Oh god, I'm doing it now, help! It's infectious. It's not just me anymore, chat. It is by the same team, I think. I always thought it was a semi-sequel. I'm not gonna hand it to him. I'm not giving them this. I'm not giving George the satisfaction of acquiescing to this point. But But I think the framing device that you are sent by the master and you travel forth from these shrines does seem like almost a direct correlation with ActRaiser. I mean, I'm not handing it to him because it doesn't fit any of the molds for a sequel, especially not for this era. It doesn't play anything like ActRaiser. It doesn't reference anything from ActRaiser other than the master. Yeah, totally different playstyle, totally different pacing, totally different everything, except for that bit of connective tissue, the master and the shrine. So, I will not hand it to George. I will not accede to his point. I will merely acknowledge that there may be an element that ties them together. The gnome transformation is complete. You also notice how Star feeling very ActRaiser. That was just the presentation. It was, like Manic said, it was the font. It was the sound design. It was the fact that your guy goes oof in the exact same way. That didn't make me think it was a sequel. It's just like, wow, damn. Like, these Quintet people really like their style, their house style. Now compare Soul Blazer as a sequel to ActRaiser 2. Oh, that's going to be fun. I do believe the same team made the game. Yeah. I liked ActRaiser 2, except it was only half an ActRaiser. I can't believe they took the city building stuff out of an ActRaiser game. They should have been prosecuted for that. Strike Gunner. This 2-player simultaneous shoot-'em-up features an overhead view and 8 long stages. Choose from 15 special weapons, including spray missiles, laser cannons, and photon torpedoes. Star Trek. Take off for enemy blasting action. Single player can use a single ship, or join 2 ships together for twice the firepower. Did I skip Rob's thoughts? Oh, it must have been a mental self-preservation. Rob says, on the topic of Soul Blazer, the idea of revealing the mystery piece by piece is very appealing to me. It makes the game a lot of fun to play and Link-like in a way. Okay. All right. So somehow, I don't know how, but Rob stumbled blindly, half-assedly, into an opinion very similar to my own. Strange coincidence, that. But at least I'm not blood-boiling angry right now, so I will take this as a win. Laser cannons. Clearly you are right. Alright, on the topic of Strike Gunner, George says, this mindless shooter is similar in style to a lot of other games that have already been released for Super NES, NES, and oh god, oh my head. Oh, I'm having flashbacks, that's right. Oh, look at Rob. No, look at Rob's idiot, dumb shit opinion. It's Overhead Blaster 1008. No! Oh, these fucking morons, I forgot. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I forgot that only one shmup is allowed at any time on any system. My mistake. If you ever forget why Rob and George deserve to be despised, why they deserve to be unearthed from the dustbin of history solely to be mocked and ridiculed, this is why. This is why. This truly is why I do what I do. You know, this is okay. Here's maybe the most frustrating part of this. If you read through the rest of their opinions, George's last line is, I like playing the game, but it's not very original. Rob's last line is, for what it is, though, Strike Gunner is well done. They're saying it's a good game, and their criticism is, it's another shmup. Rob and George are why Elon Jet exists. Odd is that one substitute in high school wasn't very interested in the subject, but was very easy to distract. If it wouldn't get my channel banned, do you have any idea how many nights we just do like film projector nights? All right, Strike Gunner has been requested. That will be the first game that we play. Yes, we are playing video games tonight, you smarmy fucks. All right? We still have a whole nother hour tonight. I can read through 2 more idiot reviews and have time to play some video games, okay? I was looking at Nintendo Power issue reviews on YouTube, and I would like to note the description says, points of discussion, George and Rob should be fired. And that sub was also half drunk on Franzia. Look at the keys! SAS didn't even get that many vertical shmups. I don't understand their complaint. They sound like grandpas who don't even play games complaining they should all look the same. We've been here before. We have absolutely been here. I believe another one, any RPG, any actual stat-based RPG, really, and especially dungeon crawlers, they can't handle. They're like, this game, like, they'll even acknowledge this game isn't for me, and then they'll tear down a bunch of stuff about it. They'll just, like, they'll shoot all these holes in it just based on the fact that they don't like that style of game. And as a reviewer, you do not do that. If you are faced with a game that just isn't for you, you say, this isn't for me, and you move on. All of you are gonna have panic attacks because I'm actually going back a page, but don't worry, we're going right back. I think that Barbie fans will like this game a lot. That's what you do when you are faced with a game that is not your type. Okay? Clearly this dipshit has the capacity to hand wave a game through the checkpoint. Okay? But for some fucking reason, he doesn't with the more complicated RPGs and dungeon crawler. So, fuck him. Seriously. Haven't really said much of that tonight, but now that we're on this side of the Strike Gunner review, yeah. Except they don't randomly spoil the game, so points to them. Get instantly taken away from everything else. Pretend I had the best to play the end sound effect. Holy shit, that candy cane pizza silver my post. What are you doing in Discord? Jesus Christ. Has this really been that bad for y'all? I killed Dragon Magpie, I think. What? It's not your kind of game, sure, but your job is to review it. Do you mention it's not your kind of game, but give it some thought? How does it look? How well does it control? Yeah, but they don't do that either, is the thing. Like, if you're absolutely determined to review a game that's not your thing, you can't just focus on the negatives of it. Like, even if it is a genuinely bad game and you could recognize that, you're basically sabotaging yourself by taking that approach to it. They also have like half of a Twitter post to review the game. I mean, yeah, but again, we've been over this so many times. Like, you can put substance to it. No matter how much space you have, you can give an opinion with some actual substance to it. Anyway, super batter up. Namco developers of classic RBI baseball bring you Super Batter Up. It includes teams from every Major League Baseball city along with actual player names and statistics. The action is fast and easy control. Games progress at steady pace. It's solid, no frills baseball. George says, this is my favorite of all the Super NES baseball games that have been released so far. It's not flashy, but it is good, solid baseball action. I'm trying to remember, one of these guys is a big sports guy, and I think it's George. I think he's usually the one that has the more, like, nuanced sports game opinions, if that's possible. Rob says the graphics aren't spectacular, but everything else about the game is. Okay. Made a candy corn pizza. Ugh, I cried. All right, and finally, chat, the last review of the evening. Super Buster Bros. Spheres bounce off the walls, floors, and ceilings of single-screen rooms in this fast-paced puzzler. By hitting the spheres with a grappling hook-like tool, you can break them into smaller spheres until they disappear. Okay. George says this game is very simple in concept, probably not one that I would want to play for hours. Rob says Super Buster Bros. Very enjoyable and fast move. I'm sorry. I love that George is basically, like, in not so many words saying, like, this is a simple baby game. And Rob is like, I love this game. Super Buster Bros is very enjoyable and fast moving. As a fan of puzzle games, I can see wanting to play this one a lot. Or as George specifically says, probably not one I would want to play for hours. That's funny. He had to make this worse at the last second. All right, chat. All right, take a breath. Hold it for a second. Let it out. We made it. We made it. Did you see the fan art? Was that link you posted like a ways back? I think I missed that. Let me go back. Is Dragon Magpie, is that me transforming into an actual gnome? Holy shit, that rules. That fucking rules. That's awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, chat. We've made it. We've survived. That's it. No more words from Rob for transforming. No more words from Rob and George. For at least a bit. You made it. Just give yourself a moment here. Let yourself decompress a bit. I know I am. Like a terrible Animorphs cover. Oh, man. Anyway, this is the final list of games that you can request. A bunch of these have been requested already. This is your last chance. Just as a quick review. NES games this time around. Adventure Island 3, which we played very briefly. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, we have not experienced. Little Samson, Prince of Persia, we played both of those. Tecmo Cup has been requested. We're going to give that a try. On the Game Boy, we have Barbie Game Girl. We have played it. Dig Dug. We haven't played the Game Boy one. Dr. Franken, we experienced. Jetsons. Actually, did we stream the Jetsons? Now I don't remember. It was probably so unremarkable. I don't recall it. Kingdom Crusade was legitimately good. Spy vs. Spy is unknown to me, but it's a Spy vs. Spy game. Good turn and have fun, guys. All right, Dragon Magpie, have a good one. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for suffering through this. See, chat. The appeal of these streams is the chatting. As I approach the game, the actual video game playing, that's when people clear out. I've been peeking every once in a while. I've been peeking at the viewer count. Y'all can't fool me. Through this whole George and Rob Odyssey, that number has stayed stable. Rock solid. Now, I guarantee you, I'm gonna start playing video games and go. So, the accursed metrics have told me all I need to know about tonight. You heading out to Arcane? All right, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I told you so. On Super NES, we have Clue. We played it. Dino City was interesting. Dino City, I mean, honestly, felt kind of like a Kaizo thing, to be honest. It was rough. Old people gotta get to sleep early. We got Hook, which we're gonna play. Monopoly, which, goddammit, we're gonna play. Soul Blazer, we just spent 4 nights playing that. Space Football 1-on-1. I think they might have thrown this back on the list because they fucked up last month. Strike Gunner, we're gonna try. Super Batter Up, I think that's on the, yeah, that's on the request list. Super Bowling, I think I'm gonna have to make a return to, and then there's Super Buster Bros. So. Dino City is good until it becomes the same 3 set pieces, but meaner and meaner, yeah. Called Abba's midnight over here, see you all around. All right, Worst Elephant, have a good one. All right, well now that everybody's clearing out, I think it's the perfect time to play video game. And we are going to start with Strike Gunner, because that is far and away the game that I'm the most curious about out of all of these. Because apparently it doesn't even deserve to exist, chat. Apparently we just don't need it. We don't come here for video games. I mean, that much is evident. I finally acquiesce to playing a video game, and y'all scatter like rats. Prince of Persia and Soul Blazer, the same genre. Hero Quest. Is there Ghoulish Adventure? Oh yeah, Dr. Franken. I love their fucking made-up game types. I absolutely adore them. Came here for Hot Rob action. It's Hot Rob Winter? The polar opposite of Hot Girl Summer. Gotta admit, every time I see a generic horror game in the new release section on Steam, I think the same thing. Alright, Strike while the iron is hot. Strike Gunner STG, apparently. You guys want to see a Hero Quest tag on Steam? They can't do that because there are literally games called Hero Quest. I'm sure it complicates things. AD 2008, the future. Oh, rip them, I guess. Skylab, no! Oh, this is a cool effect. I like this. Space penis got blown up. I hate it when that happens. This is a significantly larger space penis, though, so maybe it was just, you know, not girthy enough, really. Yeah, someone saw. No, I think that one's from Spaceballs. That one just kept going. Pilot, Jane, sex, female, age 21, rig, technical. Yes, I noticed that the woman is technical and man is master. Yes, I saw that. Anyway. 1 player, weapon select. I'm being timed on this, holy shit. Atomic missile. Auto-aim Vulcan, that sounds like cheating. Can I have the auto-aim Vulcan? Oh my god. The big jet pooped out the little jet. Okay, here we go. As in, technically she has a rank. Look at this UI, like, holy shit. Yeah, I was just thinking Jane gets to fight after all. Good music so far? Alright, I got lazy beams, I guess. I hope these are more powerful because they don't shoot as fast. This sounds like Raptor. It kind of does, doesn't it? The sound effects are very, very muted. Like, I feel like the sound effects all just blend in. Okay, I took a hit and... Okay, I actually lost a life there. It happened so fast I didn't even realize it. But I did, in fact, lose a life there. Oh shit, I came back after getting something to eat, and I was actually playing something. Yeah, I drove off a bunch of people when I said I was finally gonna play some video games. So I'll remember that for next time. Next time we do Rob and George, it's just Rob and George forever and ever. Rob and George October 1992 is going to be the last stream we ever do because it's never going to end. I will stretch out every single review rant into an entire night. Reminds me of Macross? I could see that. Oh, with the plane design, definitely. They do kind of look like Valkyries. Monday stream starts up. Guess what? I found Rob and George for real. They're here with us tonight. I mean, come on. The ultimate reveal would be that I am one of them. That would be like Nathan Fielder levels of meta. The benefits of diversity and power up, something with a bit more visual appeal and stylistic distinction. I'm wondering what the weapons selection at the beginning was for. Because I definitely don't have an auto Vulcan right now. I'd believe it. I know you would, Eva. I'm wondering if maybe at the beginning of the game you choose what you're powering up towards. Do I have any? Oh, dude. Okay, sorry. No, I have a sub weapon, and mine is an auto. It's an auto targeting Vulcan cannon, and it uses that bar on the left. Okay, that changes things. That changes things. So basically, you get to choose one sub weapon out of like 15, and then use that as long as you have energy to use it. Bit generic so far. I think one problem this game is running into is the enemy design. They're very grounded in reality. Like that thing we blew up was like an old Soviet bomber. And we were blowing up a lot of helicopters and a lot of little jets. And the big ones are generally some kind of bomber. Look like a US A111. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a stealth bomber right there that's giving us power-ups that aren't actually powering us up. That's weird. Oh, I guess there's two different icons. One is probably sub-weapon. Okay, that's big, whatever it is. One is probably sub-weapon energy, and one is your main gun upgrade. Okay, that's big. I think I just got a 1-up. Yeah, I did. Went back to 2 instead of 1. Score for this game is currently 10 out of 1,084. Wow, I just got another 1-up. What the fuck? Alright, I used up all my sub-weapon energy. I do like the sense of speed here. Like, I like whenever you trigger an explosion, it goes just like flying off the bottom of the screen. That is a nice touch. Am I actually damaging anything? What the shit just happened? Technical difficulties, please stand by. I think the game crash. I think it's my emulator. I have This FX pack is a little touchy in the Super NT. Anyway, I'm not gonna play I'm not going to play back through that. But yeah, couldn't handle those hot guitar riffs. I'm not gonna pretend that was some kind of amazing shmup. It definitely felt a bit generic. My problem with it was the enemy designs not being very creative, but I'm definitely not gonna throw out, oh god, another shmup as my criticism of that one. That's just like mindless and stupid. So, yeah, it's a samey game. Yeah. I also didn't love the sound design in it. The sound design was kind of sad. So, let's play Hook, I guess. All right, I will say if it crashes again, I'm probably gonna have to remount this cartridge, and that might take a little bit of finagling. I come back and we're no longer playing games. Technical difficulty. I think my FX pack kind of barfed on that last one. Unfortunately, emulator issue. So we're gonna try playing Hook and see how this goes. I'm gonna try not to touch anything. Jack, Maggie, it's time for bed. There's some good sprites. Daddy, is Grandma Wendy the real Wendy? Maggie, that's ridiculous. Oh, shit. Okay. Hang on. I was trying to go to sleep. I think my earbuds died during all of that. If it crashes again, we start George and Rob over from the beginning. Alright, unfortunately, I need to take this off. I know we've all had a fun time being gnome, but I need my headphones so I can hear what the hell's going on. Time for my favorite SNES game, Man Door Hand Hook Car Door. Died this early? I think it might have just been a connection. Sometimes the Bluetooth gives out because I have a really cheap Bluetooth dongle connecting stuff to my PC. That's why I use my controller wired all the time now. R-Type Final 2, a good one. It's on PS Plus. I mean, if it's free, you might as well try it. I have not. Oh, that's pretty good. I have not tried R-Type Final 2 yet. I'm going to someday. I've just been really cheap. Okay, can I play the video game? Play the video game. Issue is, while the game wasn't bad per se, there are enough shmups on the system to do a good job of those factors. Merely adequate isn't enough. I could almost see that being what Rob and George were going for, and them just articulating it really poorly because they are absolute shit-ass writers. Again, though, I'm not giving them any credit. I made off your beloved Donkey Kong. Wait, who are you, shit? Oh, it's Rufio. Fan favorite Rufio. Rufio! Peter's sword, now it's mine. That makes me the pan, not him. Well, Peter, it looks like you're in for some hard training. Hard knocks? Hard times? Hard life? Tell these guys you're the pan. Now I'm the pan. This hatched a new Rob and George for each review, and that's why they never seem to actually get better at what they do. They're not actually evolving. Okay. Those some animations. Holy shit, look. My god, look at him jump. That's fucking Superman taking off. Seems like this game might be 2-button. Holy shit, it started raining. Oh my god, he shot bees at me. What an asshole. He can fly? I don't know what button is Happy Thoughts, unfortunately. Okay, I guess we're swimming now. Oh. Only your real friends will shoot bees at you. Can I get there? No, you can't even jump out of this. Thud butt, fuck off! There we go. The sprites in this game are delightful. Tink! Alright, pan flight. Oh, fuck. Oh, I turned into a middle-aged man and died. Oh my god, please don't make me do this entire level again.
More of this.
Okay. Tell these devs working with SNK though. Sprite art is incredible. This is an extremely good looking game. Oh, I died again. I think I expended all my energy on ranting about Rob and George, and I no longer have any capacity to play video games. Oh, fuck off. Put your skill. I traded my skill for content, Dom. Was it a wise decision? We may never know. It's okay, they also have no capacity to play video games. I don't want any more common ground between me and Rob and George than there already is. Please, please no. Okay, so the question is, what exactly do I do here? Maybe I wasn't supposed to go this. Maybe I'm supposed to go up. Now it's snowing. What the fuck? That kid skateboarding? Your video game reviewers like them. I got Rufio'd! Okay, so he's invincible during that. Oh fuck, I won! Holy shit. Movement speed is like Castlevania the Adventure slow. It is notably slow. It's very slow. You are the pan. This is your sword. I remember now. I am Peter Pan. He's the pan. He's the pan. I could really go for a deep dish pizza right now. Peter here's 40-ish here. We're all moving slower. Oh shit, look at this. Here's where all we're going later. You never watched Hook? Hook is great. You should rectify that, Eva. Could we just... Wait, couldn't we just cut over there? It's like right there. It's like right there. Holy shit, we shoot magic now. I got a tiara. Oh god. Wait, give me my sword. Oh no. Oh god, it's like Ghosts and Goblins, y'all. Oh god damn, it's like Ghosts and Goblins. Stolen sword. Don't worry, I guess he's getting it back now. Why am I collecting jewelry? I don't think the power-up noise is from Zelda. It's definitely similar. But yeah, it's not like the rupee noise or anything. The menu noise, I don't think it's quite the same. I could be wrong though, it's extremely similar. I saw something up there. Something I should have grabbed. Hey! Okay, I got an extra life. Cool. Yeah. This is a pretty solid platformer. This is pretty okay. Other than the incredibly slow move speed. I just wow. Wow. Wowie wow wow. Pan absolutely jumps further than you'd expect. What? Oh, fuck. Who the hell is that guy? Hang on. I just want to go in with max HP as tactical genius. Yeah, Pan's jump there's a surprising amount of float on the end of it. Can I continue from the boss fight? No, of course not. Alright, I think that's Hook. Hook is a very good looking game though. I will give it credit for that. It's a very, very good looking game. Alright, so that's Hook did. I guess we gotta oh God, y'all picked so much crap. Why did you pick so much crap? So look at the Sega CD port if you haven't. I definitely haven't, and I would need to acquire some new resources to do that. So I might at some point as a response to your content. Super batter up. Super batter. Hardly know her. Loud. The bases ball from Namco's. All right. 1P play. Texas. How? We're gonna fuck up New York, I guess. Select stadium, dome, modern, traditional. Let's do traditional. Select starting pitcher. I don't know who any of these people are. Abbott. Maybe we can do the who's on first thing. Select starting lineup. Okay, sure. Aren't this an arcade port? I don't know. Oh my God, they start with the anthem. Play ball. These graphics are honestly a bit rough. They're not bad, but yeah. Right, go. Why is the pitcher dressed like a referee? Like I said, this shit is rough. Made it. Good. Whoa! That's getting caught. Alright, fuck it. Could have been a double. Yeah, it didn't matter. I can make out what's happening, but the color... Yeah, the color palette is not a good choice. And I could see this music driving you absolutely fucking insane after a while. Perfect. Excellent. What the fuck? I don't know what that did. Okay, the controls are very simple. A throws, and then the D-pad, like, sends the ball in directions. Okay, that was pretty cool. Wait, why was I that guy? Wait, what? Did my pitcher not catch that? Terrible. Can I hit this guy? He dodges. Oh, it hit the ground first. Okay. I did not manage to hit him with the ball. No, I wanted to, but I didn't. Oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ, man. The music is easily the worst part of this. Wow, you actually have full control of the ball while it's in flight. I can't deal with this. I cannot fucking deal with this. He can make him flop on the... He can make him flop on the ground. That's so cute. What did we budget for music? Budget? They spend all the music budget on the organ sound? They probably made this game and then they're like, wait, we have no sounds whatsoever. So one of the guys was like, yeah, we have an organ at church. Don't worry, it'll be fine. God damn it, I would love to throw, like, actual pitches that are not just, like, straight dude. I don't know what kind of finesse you need on the D-pad to get it to throw pitches that are not balls, but it kind of sucks that you have, like, full control. Ah, look at all of our guys. So apparently that's how fielding works. You just control everybody simultaneously. This is the best baseball game or something? Yeah, I'm afraid of a bad baseball game now. Yeah, they were fucking wrong. Shock of shockers, really. Okay, we're done with this. That is quite enough of that, I think. Oh god. Pick your batter up. Okay, no. I'm not, okay. we'll come back to the Super NES if we have time, but I'm not wasting time or Monopoly or Clue when there are actual new games that we could be playing right now. Y'all will sit there and bitch about me ranting on Rob and George for like 2 hours and then turn right around and request Monopoly for like the 10th time. So let's have a little understanding between us, chat. What was that game called? Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. That's it. You did not miss Buster Bros. No. We'll yeah, there it is. I want to make sure we get to Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat and Tecmo Cup. I'm really curious about those. Danny's tip. Oh my god, Danny. What's wrong with your face? You look like a potato. I'm hearing that Monopoly should be an automatic play because it's always requested. There we go. Fat Maverick. Alright, shut up. Okay. Enter name. Oh god. Hey, Danny done been in a few car fires. This is reconstructive surgery. I could choose my driver. Let's be a woman named Bub. This is fine. Next race is in Western Canada. Race 1, 5 laps. This is Vancouver, isn't it? Danny buys best stuff. Let's burn rubber. Oh, you can let... Okay. Bub is short for Barbara. Bubra. So you can let Danny spend your money. Or you can choose what to upgrade. I think Danny's got a face we can trust. Let's go with Danny. He bought us tires and crew. Let's burn rubber, Danny. Fucking go, man. I don't know how to play this, by the way. Okay, A is go. Okay, A is go. B is turbo. Oh god, we have fuel. So pitting is important. This is cool. Oh shit, I should have pitted. Oh, I fucked up. Well, I won anyway. I relied on my turbo. Dude, Bub is jacked. Yeah, this is intensely super off-road. Yeah, it's just the paved F1 version of super off-road. It absolutely is. And I'm guessing it's not infinite, like, randomized tracks either. Apparently, we highly value the pit crew. Also, so far at least, our opponents are not nearly as aggressive as the ones in Super Off-Road. Also, because this isn't, it doesn't have tons of, like, hills and oh, shit. Yes, I did just do that. Since it doesn't have a whole bunch of like hills and valleys and shit, it's a lot easier to navigate. You should be banned from every race. Is literally just reskin Super Off-Road by the same people. Oh, well, there you go. If you got a system that works, stick with it. Trev is just not managing to keep up. Southern California. Awesome. Go for it, Danny. We're getting more zoom. We're gonna have the zoomies for this one. Yeah, I absolutely murdered the yellow pit dudes, and I regret nothing. What the fuck? What is this? What? What is this track? Why is there just like a trap option? Shit, I broke part of my car. I know I need to pit. Fuck off. Oh my god. Fuck that guy. My car caught on fire. I'm sure it's fine. I can do another lap. Might take some time. Damn it, I couldn't catch yellow. Finally, track resistant to Aj's strat. I was like, pit now in case the car being on fire didn't clue you in. Alright, I'm still leading Dan. Oh, I'm racing against Danny, that's why. Wait, why am I wait. Why am I letting Danny choose what to buy with my prize money if I'm racing against Danny? This was maybe not the best idea. Shit. I am really bad at that corner in particular. Get the fuck out of my way! Slowpokes. The NES had two multi-taps. It had an infrared one and it had a wired one. In fact, there's an old issue of Nintendo Power that's just a breakdown of 4-player games. Still only ahead by 2. Illinois. So this is race 5. I think there's only 9 races in this game, if I remember correctly. Just blew everything on turbos. Oh shit, okay. Oh fuck, Danny. I might have pitted too early. This is such a short track. Oh my god! Oh my god! I murdered some. Look! I killed one of the green pit guys! I literally killed him! He's actually dead. Danny, you fucking piece of shit. Seems like you should get some kind of flag for that.
Mortis.
Well, Danny won the race, so, I mean... That's kind of like being punished for running over somebody and killing them. I guess I really do need those turbos, huh? I do really like how visually distinctive all the tracks are. You're in the cursed land of Ohio. Cleveland. Tell us how you really feel. Why does it look like someone dragged blood all over the track, like genuinely? I like that. Makes it very distinctive. Eastern Canada this time, race 7. Like how the crowd consists of four people being cloned. Danny just buys turbos now. That's it. That's all we get. Oh, fuck. Danny, I'll fucking kill you! Oh, I'm on fire now. Oh, I'm on fire now. Yeah, I know I need to pit. I know I need to pit. Oh, God. Danny is super aggressive now. Can you kill your car? I'm wondering about that myself, honestly. No, shit. He was out of fuel and I bumped him. I bumped him into first place. Man, I'm only 4 points ahead of him now. You could test it. I wanna win though. I've come this far. I think there's only 2 races left. Colorado, and then I guess, I don't know, we've been to Texas yet? What? Like, what the actual hell was that? Why do I have to continue if I'm winning? You sure there's not enough, not nearly enough weed to make this realistic? I will say, I like the pitting mechanic. That's kind of neat. Yeah, why did I have to continue? Trade West Speed Bowl. 12 laps. Okay, I think this is the grand finale. It's just yeah, we know. It's all just going in turbos. Not based on points and based on total races lost. Maybe? I don't know. Dude, what the fuck? I bump these people all the time and they don't explode. What in the hell? Dude, fuck off with this. Seriously. I wonder if you make killing other pit crews into a strategy. That would be pretty cool, honestly. Well, I'm about to be out of turbo, so I think we're probably gonna lose this one. But I should still have enough points to win the tournament. Unless the game just decides to cheat and decides that this one's worth like 1,000,000 points or something. See, he can bump past me with absolutely no repercussions whatsoever. I think they awarded him 8 more points than me. We tied. That's bullshit. Well, they still declared me the winner, so whatever. Rejoicing your shared victory. I got $20,000 more than him, so fuck him. Nope, we're done. That's enough of that. It's, you know, the thing about it is it really is like super off-road again, but like, I don't know, part of the appeal of super off-road is like things can get really crazy in that one, and it feels like in this one, it's just bad stuff happens to you. You won the tiebreaker, most pit crew killed. All right, so we did that. We did that. Tecmo Cup. Tecmo Cup. Super off-road but boringer? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's accurate. Yeah. I definitely know which one I prefer. Prefer. It's his entire life. His name is Robin Field. His father was a famous player. I'm better than my father. So he's got something to prove. Go for it, Robin. Beat the world's best. I thought I was gonna say beat the world. Just club the world like a baby seal. Kick off. The national tournament is about to begin. Great games lie ahead of us. Brought to you by Tecmo. Oh, it's a Captain Tsubasa game? Okay. That explains a lot. National tournament, first game. Razors versus Gems. Listen. You can beat this team easily. Okay, let's start. Let's start by winning this first game. Ralph got the ball. Oh, I'm actually, oh, Christ, okay. I'm actually, Whoa, this is weird. All right, we're surrounded. Pass. Oh, wow. Okay. Back to Felix. Ralph's pass. That's quick. Felix got the ball. Number 2 approaches. Pass. Pass to... Can you get to this guy? This pass. That's quick. Number 2 cuts off the ball. Slow down. Ralph got the ball. Run that shit. Number 4 approaches. What now? We can pass to? Wow, that'd be a hell of a pass, but let's give it a try. Number 8 goes, the ball got away, got loose, it's low. David picked up the ball. Oh god, I can't fucking see where I am. This is so weird. Try it. Oh god. Do the shot. Volley shot. Brett's volley shot. Miscatch. The ball got away, got loose. It's high. Felix picked up the ball. Okay, it's still on the ground. Number 5 approaches. What now? We're gonna shoot. Shot. That's quick. Ball slow down. Go! Go, 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 go. Okay, I have no control over this. Feels like a minigame in a JRPG, but it's an entire game. Recover number 9. Alright. You mark him and you cut him. I don't know anything about soccer. I don't know what this means. But we're gonna do it. First mark. Number 9 barely got it. Robin approaches. Number 9 barely got it. Oh, well, he juked the shit out of us. Shot. What now? I think you... Oh. You can catch or you can punch. Let's punch it. That saved a goal. It's high. Okay, so I actually had more options other than just pass and shot. I just didn't realize it. You select your options on the D-pad, but it's all directions. Up is punch, left is catch. And I guess if you have other options are on right and down. Punch it again. I absolutely would believe Blitzball and Final Fantasy X was based off this. The fundamental elements of it look very similar. Oh shit, I'm actually playing the video game now. What do we got? So we can... Okay, so we can pass, shoot, or dribble. I think we're gonna pass since we're fucking surrounded. Pass down to Felix. It's weird to me. It's really weird to me that when in this scene, when you have control, you can't see anybody else on the field. Like I don't really get how you're supposed to make like tactical decisions when you can't even see what you're running towards. Anybody ahead of me? You get all the way up to Brett? This is not automatic. I have to push up. And then I have to direct him, and I almost ran out of bounds there like an idiot. Because it's really hard to tell where you're going and what you're doing. That's like the only part of this I really don't like, because it's really weird. David's volley shot. Go! Yeah, and then when they're running, I don't do anything. There's nothing for me to do. I have to hope my team triggers a random encounter or whatever the fuck. I can tackle him? Can you both tackle him? Do it. Just murder him. Rucksack got the ball. You guys be eating dog food tonight because we're smoking. Holy shit, there's a lot of dudes here. Damn, Brooke owned those guys. Holy shit. Am I just gonna literally run this into the... Wait, what the hell? I was inside their goal when time ran out. Pick someone. Robin. Keep your guard up and don't ease up. I thought I was mashing buttons. Let me try again. The next time I get the ball, let me see if I can make something happen myself. It seems like you have to wait until somebody like gets up on you though. Ball got away, got loose. Okay, Kevin picked up the ball. Okay, B, okay. So I just need to mash B. Send it to Robin. Oh. Robin got it. Okay, I'm gonna shoot. Shot. Curious if the Japanese version looks different sprite art wise. Japanese one's just called Captain Tsubasa apparently. Let's find out real quick. Because I think this game's a foregone conclusion, but it's gonna go on for another like 20 minutes or something. Let me load up Captain Tsubasa and we'll see if it's the same deal. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them. Well, no, there's two. Sorry, I just have multiple versions of the second one. All right, well, this is already different. Also, a shot where you just straight up destroy the world with a giant energy beam and somehow gets the ball in the goal. Ah, yeah, they I think saying they whitewashed this game is actually being generous. I think I like this. Oh, I definitely like this art better, yeah. Pass. It's all pumped up here. Shot. Booyah! Shoo! Go! It's a remix of the anime theme. Nice. Okay. Anyway, we've now solved that mystery. So, let's see. Do I have anything else on here that we're gonna look at? That. that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good on NES games. Let's take a quick look at the Game Boy stuff y'all requested, and then we'll see where we're at. Give me a second here. Just going. All right, I need. Let's start with Dig Dug. Dug Dig. I was in the Discord. I have to post scenes in the Toho parody of that game. Trust me. Okay, gotcha. This is Dig in the Dug. Dug in the Dig. What's up, Big Sig? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. You're just in time for some Game Boy games. Like Dig, Jesus, God, that's loud. Holy fuck. I turned it down for y'all, but not for me. Woo-hoo. I'm dead. Probably a good time to mention that I've never really played Dig Dug much. Oh my god, I just ruptured that dude. Good thing tonight off and just kind of chilling. Nice. Sunday is like my one day off from streaming. So tonight's all business. Clearly. Okay, I guess technically I won because he ran away. This is kind of horrifying when you think about it, you know? Your goal is to inflate and rupture all the enemies? Makes it sound really weird. Makes it look really weird. Makes it look really fucked up, honestly. Because they actually burst. Like, that dude's stomach exploded. It's like some aliens shit. Uh-oh. Wait, how does he... Wait, what? How's he just fucking... No. What? Okay. Okay. I guess you have to dig ahead of him. So that game had this, but also had a drowning mechanic? Jesus Christ. I guess I need to try new Dig Dug, huh? Well, game, what the shit do you expect me to do about this? You only had Dig Dug 2 on the NES, not the original? Being able to actually see the entire screen to strategize helps, I can imagine. Those poor dinosaurs, Jesus Christ. There we go. I like the cute music with this horrifying shit. Yeah, this is something. Not having grown up with Dig Dug, this is an experience, let me tell you. Nope, no, 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 no. I think, oh god, oh Jesus fucking Christ. No! Okay. I juggled the inflation and got him. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god, they're out for blood. They're out for Doug blood. Why did I die? This guy was just trying to live. This guy was just trying to escape. And I exploded him. Dig Dug is fucked up. What the hell, man? They like kids play this shit? Well, I'm dead. I think this was the violent video game Lieberman was talking about back in the 90s. I'm not proud of myself right now, chat. Ah, yeah. Second guy got me. Okay. Do legit play this when you see it in arcades. Alright. So that's Dig Dug. I guess I can file that away mentally for future. Y'all wanted Jetson. What the hell? Did we not already Jetson? Did we not already Jetsonis? Jetsonis? This? Lieberman, the only person whose opinions on video games were worse than Robin George. Jetsons the Robot Panic. Swear to God, we did this. Didn't we did this, chat? Didn't we did this? Maybe we didn't. I would have remembered that. Holy God. I jumped out of my skin. Alright, well, we obviously have to go to the shopping mall with Jane. It's literally a 1 square conveyor belt. Flawless start, honestly. Okay, we're not going that way, I guess. Ow, Christ! What the fuck? Oh, I can... Okay. Oh, God, really? Okay. I think I might have soft locked myself now. You can't just put them down. They go flying away. I soft locked myself. Alright, I found something. I found another something. Wait, then how the hell do you do this? Wait, how the hell do you... Wait, am I missing something? Can you double jump in this? Yeah, I'm holding down. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna hold down. I'm gonna push the button to let go. It just flies away. Soft lock myself again. One of the staff members worked on Abadogs. Maybe hold up? I don't know. Nope. And you can't pick those up, so. Alright, that was great, chat. That was 1,000 dragon coins well spent. It's about what I expect from a Game Boy Jetsons game. I guess I'll just die. Alright. Okay. Spy versus spy. Yes, I'm gonna play spy. Because why not? Hell no. I'm more stunned that Robin George is still a little to say about that. I mean, they talked about Jane going to the mall, so they're apparently aware of that. That you do that. I guess they didn't actually play that level, or they would have been like, there's no way they would have figured that out. We have figured out stuff that stumped them. I don't think the reverse has ever been true. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. Who the fuck is this guy? First operation, target. Microfilm. Good luck. Okay. Stage 1, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I haven't actually been doing anything. Oh, he's gonna kill me. I don't wanna die. I died. I think that was the coconut trap that I set. All right, we're gonna play one more thing. All y'all that requested Monopoly and Clue, you can go fuck yourselves. Also not gonna do Super Bowling. We're gonna play Super Buster Bros real quick because I missed this one when we were looking at Super Nintendo game. And then we are actually going to finish this magazine, and I'm going to fuck to sleep. I think I deserve it after everything we've been through tonight. I deserve it. You deserve it. I promise this one's a good time. God, I hope so. God, I hope so. I'm desperate now. It really was better when we were just ranting at Rob and George. It was really better then. Those were happier times. Unbelievable. Wasn't there a game the Clinton years video on this with pissing angels? That's all I know. It's Capcom. This looks like it should be Bomberman. Panic? No panic mode, thank you. We'll take normal. I died. Okay, don't actually let the balls touch you. Got it. That's actually pretty good advice for life in general. Don't let the balls touch you. Alright, cool. Go to Java Island. That's a big ball. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that's... I thought I was gonna slip and die on that, honestly. Okay. This is pretty decent. Oh, that's... Oh, those are items. Okay, cool. Tomato. How do I use my... What a weird concept, though. Like, how do you even come up with a concept like this? You're a kid with a grappling hook, and you're using it to pop bubbles. Okay, go. Oh no, I wanted to stab the unicorn, I guess. Yeah, I handled that really badly. Oh, Jesus, I have a gun now. Holy fuck. Are these good? Oh, they are good. Okay, great. I got dynamite? Okay. That seems kind of fucked, actually. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Okay, cool. Holy shit, I can't believe that worked out. It's like bust a move, but you can move. That is large ball. Seems like there's balls on the outside of this one, too. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God, I fucked it. Oh, Lord. Chad, I fucked it. I done fucked it real bad. I fucked it, but I recovered. Woo! Submit a game to your forum thing as a way to track, that, like, Discord. Oh, the forum? The form, if it's the Google Sheet form, that one's like a suggestion thing. When I'm in need of a new game to play, I will take a look at those and see what I'm in the mood for. Lately, I've been working through some stuff that I've been meaning to play for a long time. Jesus, that didn't work out. Bullcrap, I lost my job today for putting extra hours. Such a stupid clock factory. Yeah, that's pretty funny. What's up, Endiv? Well, that didn't do well. What's up, Tradon? Tuning in a little before I hit the hay? Nice. All right, I want to try panic mode real quick. I want to see what that is. We are playing one more game, one final game before we wrap up the magazine for the evening. Curious, I understand I submitted a game I grew up. It was pretty interesting. Hope you get to it maybe one day. Probably. So, the plan right now, next week... Oh, that has a special effect. The plan next week is I'm going to play Yoshi's Island, because that's another game that I've been talking about playing for a really long time and just haven't yet. I'm going to do a vote for one more game the week after that. One more game that I've been meaning to get to. After that, I'm probably gonna go back to that big list, and I'm gonna start making, probably start building votes out of the games that y'all have recommended on that list. So it may be a bit, but there's a pretty good chance I'll get to it at some point. It's actually pretty intense. Oh, Jesus! Beware gushers. Yeah! Holy crap. Oh, and I walked into it. Long day, had fun with friends tonight. Watched some Christmas movie specials. Went from Good Gray Stuff to Elf Bowling the movie. In a way, it kind of sounds like the evening we've had here. Whoa! Where the hell are we now? Again, this is such a weird concept for a game. It's fun, though. I can't deny that it's actually really fun. I see. The gushers actually go off in different angles. All right. Yeah, the list for weird old games. The Google sheet. There we go. Woo! That was the last second one. The fact that you don't have to hit the bubbles directly, they can just run into the side of your thing, helps immensely. I'm in London! I see London. I don't see France. Maybe France is next. Ninja Zombie, thank you so much for the raid. Damn. I appreciate it. What were you up to tonight? You've shown up for some intense ball-busting action. More Club Sunshine, almost to the end. Nice. What the hell is that? Oh, damn. Sweet. Now we're in India? These backgrounds are honestly really nice. It's an international tour of ball busting. Ah! This is called Pumping World in Japan? Oh, okay. It me, chat. It me. This is the one that George called childish, yes. Actually, let's remind ourselves what exactly his uneducated ass said. This game is very simple in concept and probably not one that I would want to play for hours. Whereas Rob said, Super Buster Bros. Very enjoyable and fast moving. As a fan of puzzle games, I could see wanting to play this one a lot. All right, chat, we have survived. We did it. Let's run through the last couple pages of this. As always, you are welcome to request games that you see from here on out, but they're not getting played tonight. They will get played when they get their own features in the magazine or when I get some free time like I did on Thursday to just run through some extra requests. Top 20. NES is still pretty predictable. Mario 3, TMNT 3, Battletoads. Mega Man 4 is pretty high up, honestly. And Legend of Zelda. Super NES. Legend of Zelda. Wow. Jesus. Look at the difference here. Oh, wow. I actually ran out of music. Crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at the margin between Legend of Zelda and Super Mario World in votes. Like, that's over 3 times as many, right? And then F-Zero, Contra 3, Final Fantasy 2. Game Boy, Metroid 2 and Super Mario Land are pretty much neck and neck, and then Battletoads. Final Fantasy Adventure made it up pretty high. And then the first Mega Man game. Interesting Tastes, September 1992. Oh my god. Hey, look, everybody. It's TV funny man Tim Allen. Remember him? Remember the good times? But why? The fuck is the text formatting in the interview? Not really. Tim Allen. I remember Al. I don't think so, Tim. I remember Al, and I remember his neighbor who you never got to see his full face. And when they did, at the end of one episode where they had the whole cast come out and take a bow. Wilson, that was his name. Wilson, right? When he came out to take a bow, he had like a little mobile fence that he was like holding in front of his face for that. Tucker's chosen games include 5 games, include all 3 Mario games. Oh yeah, Steven Tucker. Yeah. All right, fuck Tim Allen. We don't need to worry about this. Mega Man 2, Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 3, and TMNT 2. Kyle Airtime Olsen from Chula Vista, California. Big fan of Bigfoot, apparently. Can't say I'm real familiar with that one. Oh god. Okay. Let's just move on. We need not tarry here. This is cursed territory. All right, Pack Watch. This is what I want to get to. All right, so we have coming up in the near future Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, which you got to see a little bit of. You did get to see a tiny bit of this one. Last week, I think. We'll put some more time into it. I might mute the music for that. Bart's Nightmare is coming up. Yeah, I'm sure y'all are gonna put me on that again. Super Star Wars, Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally and Super Star Wars both get cover features pretty soon. So they will be returning to us. Two Torture Sims and Super Star Wars. It's unfortunate all the Looney Tunes games feel so damn floaty. They are odd games, certainly. I definitely prefer the Bugs Bunny one over Roadrunner, but that might also just be me not being able to remember what it was like. So yeah, we've already done our time with each of these, and we're gonna do more time with them apparently. Super Batter Up. What? They just talked about this. Wing Commander. Wing Commander's on the way, as well as, what the fuck is this? Some game called Gods? A little less down to earth is Gods, an action game that takes place in 4 cities. Your warrior must defeat enemies and solve puzzle traps devised by cunning gods. Game Boy game called Speedball 2. Vertical scrolling shooter called Xenon 2. Yes, Wing Commander did in fact get a Super Nintendo point. We played a minute of it, didn't we? I imagine we'll play it again. It does show up in the magazine. WWF Steel Cage Challenge on the NES. Thank you, LJN. Yeah, Dragon Warrior 4 is on the way. F-117A Stealth Fighter. I mean, really, any kind of military sim on the NES is going to be kind of shitty. I am not excited about that. LJN Sports Central. No, thank you. Looney Tunes game coming on the Game Boy. Flintstones game coming on the Game Boy. All right, the interesting stuff is always Japan Watch and gossip galore. Is our Dominic still with us? Wizardry for the Famicom system is a mega hit in Japan. Now Wizardry for the Super Famicom promises the same RPG depth with better graphics, sound, and effects. Another added incentive for Wizardry fans is a 16-bit game might come with a device that allows you to transfer your built-up character data from the Famicom version game to the new Super Famipack. A neat idea. Barcode battle may be one of the most unique ideas ever. The battle game comes with a barcode reading device. You read any barcode from any package to produce the basic characteristics of your character. This is actually like the early genesis of the Monster Rancher concept. Barcodes. And yes, Ogre Battle. And just so y'all know, just so we're absolutely clear, it's so fucking hard to see things when with the red lights on. Here we go. I have to flex this because it's apparently pretty rare, but I do have a copy of Ogre Battle. It was expensive even when I picked it up used. Back in, what, high school? So yeah, we can play Ogre Battle. That's the thing we can do. I've never gotten far in it. I've never quite understood what I was doing in that game. I've gotten a couple missions into it, but then it just all kinds of falls apart. All right, gossip. Packwatch Desk starts getting pretty crowded with new games this time of year. Road Riot, Arcade Hit. Hunt for Red October Super NES version. Did that ever come out, actually? I'm not sure. Hunt will have a Super Scope option. Crash Dummies from Acclaim is coming out for both NES and Game Boy. Phalanx, super speedy space shooter from Kemco, is packed full of secret areas and an old man with a banjo. King of the Monsters, Super NES game from Takara. These big monster characters in monster wrestling mass destruction game. I'm pretty sure that's up y'all's alley. Culture Brain's Golden Fighters, another street fighting martial arts gangbuster. Toxic Crusader from Bandai puts the environmental hero into a Super NES mission. Mystic Quest starring Mickey Mouse from Capcom is the best looking Disney adventure ever. And do y'all remember Bionic Commando on Game Boy? Because that's a thing that exists. Trade-on's all in for Phalanx. If we can help you understand Saga games, we can help you with Ogre Battle. You remember GBC GBC Bionic Commando. This is original Game Boy Bionic Commando. You can believe that. And that's it. We made it. All right. So, oh god. Oh god, this felt like a marathon. I feel like I've been streaming for like 6 hours, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, grew up with Phalanx. I never beat it. It's my childhood. Oh, we'll definitely give it a try sometime. I love shmups. You have that game, Atlas? I have not one of these. I've got some other ones that I will show off as they show up. Anyway, next issue. Lo and behold, Game Boy Bionic Commando right there. Adventure Island 3, if y'all want to check that out again. Out of This World, I'm sure y'all are going to request that again. And at long last, Super Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart is actually the cover feature for the next one. So, we'll get to spend some time with that. I'm trying to remember if I beat Super Mario Kart as a kid when I rented it. I am terrible at it. I am absolute trash at the Super NES Mario Kart, so I'm sure y'all will enjoy me flailing at that. I know it's not true, but I hope the old guy with the banjo is Phalanx's final boss. I've actually read something about, from the marketing people that came up with that. They were like, yeah, we just wanted something that nobody else was doing. We wanted to put a box out there that, like, was really gonna stand out. And one of our guys was just like, and we were like, okay. My pleasure, library man. Could never really get into SNES Mario Kart. Didn't like the handling. Yeah, mission fucking accomplished, I guess. We made it. That's what matters. We survived, I guess. So, just a reminder of the schedule. I am off tomorrow night. I think that's probably a blessing to a lot of you after the night we've had tonight. On Monday, we'll be starting Yoshi's Island. I'm very, very, very excited to be doing that. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be working on 100%ing Yoshi's Island. On Thursday, we'll be starting the next issue of Nintendo Power. I believe, as always, starting with the NES stuff, so Adventure Island 3, and whatever else they feature on that. And then the tentative plan for next Friday is the Wheel Holiday Edition. Since everything on Steam is going to be discounted, we will have a massive wide open selection of games to throw up on the wheel. So, but we'll talk more about that on Monday or something like that. So, anyway, I am going to find somebody for y'all to raid, and then I am going to go collapse in a heap because I am drained. I do believe I will send you over. I'll send you over to Bassie. Let's see some more high on life, shall we? Do we know when the Steam sale starts? I think it's the I think it's the 22nd. I believe the Steam sale starts on the 22nd. So which is the day before the wheel. So I'll figure something out. I'll make this work somehow. Do we have to? I mean, raids are an opt-in thing. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight for this very auspicious evening of Rob and George and ranting and game playing and collapsing into a puddle. I hope you had a good time. I think ultimately I did too. And hopefully I will see you on Monday for something far more even-handed and, dare I say, comforting. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.